今回の授業は誰も何もやらかさなきゃいいが。楽しい時間。僕を見張りに。
俺の隣空いてるぞ。
クローリー、何しに。
やっぱりついてない。
国を繁栄させるのは。
カリム、おとなしくしていろ。
何しに来たの？
皆さん、意外と集中し。
情報をたくさんインプットしたよ。
ほらほら、
僕を見張りに？
スカラビアの実力です。
学園長も勉強か？
クローリー、何しに。
何しに来たの？
いいとこ見せなきゃな。学園長も勉強か？
この辺で終わりです。無事終了っと。次もこの調子。ほらほら、
やっぱりついてない。やっぱりついてない。
スカラビアの実力です。
俺の隣空いてるぞ。
先生、こんにちは。
何しに来たの？
誰がいようと関係ない。
この辺で終わりです。無事終了っと。次もこの調子。ほらほら、
何しに来たの？
俺の隣空いてるぞ。いいとこ見せなきゃな。
カリム、おとなしくしている。
誰がいようと関係ない。
先生、こんにちは。
何しに来たの？
皆さん、意外と集中し。
終わった終わった。お茶の時間にしようぜ。
楽しい時間。
やっぱりついてない。
カリム、おとなしくしている。
いい子にしてます。まず手を挙げて、まず手を挙げて。
いいとこ見せなきゃな。
スカラビアの実力です。皆さん、意外と集中し。無事終了っと。次もこの調子。楽しい時間。
僕を見張りに？僕を見張りに？
先生、こんにちは。
誰がいようと関係ない。
僕を見張りに？
まず手を挙げて。
誰がいようと関係ない。
皆さん、意外と集中し。
情報をたくさんインプットしたよ。
楽しい時間。
僕を見張りに？
クローリー、何しに。
何しに来たの？何しに来たの？
カリム、おとなしくしている。
僕を見張りに？
俺の隣空いてるぞ。
この辺で終わりです。
終わった終わっ
Alright, everyone, we just have 3 more LP and then we'll get started.
楽し
I'm
い時間。
just doing my little
僕を
vocal
見張りに？
warm
た。俺の
ups.
隣空いてる
Because
ぞ。
I didn't do it before. Because I was talking to Arnold, but I should really get into the habit. I have some things I need to sing this weekend too, so I gotta start to practice.
僕を見張りに？
この辺で終わりです。
Let's do one together.
情報をたくさんインプットしたよ。
ほらほら、
Okay.
何しに来たの？やっぱりついてない。
学園長も勉強か？
カリム、おとなしくしている。
Alright.
僕を見張りに？
Yeah, we gotta wait for them because they're so loud. They're so loud in my ears. We
皆さ
gotta
ん、
finish our
意外と
lessons
集
and then
中
we'll
し。
be good. Also, the phone just rang.
終わった終わっ
Like
た。
our home phone, which
お
is
茶の時間に
not
しよ
a
うぜ。
usual thing. So let me just check something really quick.
楽しい時間。
やっぱりついてない。
Yeah, I don't know.
いい子にし
Anyway,
てます。
hi Fireman, how's it going?
何しに来たの？
What's up?
僕を見張りに？
You're singing this weekend? Yeah, I need to do. So for the
いいとこ
VTuber
見せな
stuff,
きゃな。
the
皆さん、
composer wants me to do like a vocal guide. I think he said I can sing it live.
終わった
Like I
終
think
わっ
he
た
said it could be rough. Like it
お茶の
doesn't
時
need
間
to
に
be
しよう
like
ぜ。
perfect or what am I trying to say? It doesn't need to be effects. Like it doesn't need to be tuned or whatever. It's just sort of like a test run. I don't know exactly why he needs it, because like he's been plunking the notes out on the piano, but it could just be to see like how the balance of maybe the instruments should be? I don't know. I don't know exactly why. Maybe I should have asked. But he wants a vocal guide, basically. Hi, Cal, it's time for Mama Spade. Yeah, Deuce's mom. She's very pretty. Also, I did get over Blood Azul. It was the worst pulling session of my entire life. I don't think I said anything about it. I don't think I posted anything on Twitter, but it was the worst pulling session that maybe that's ever happened to anybody in the world, to be honest. Like, you know, in Twisted Wonderland. So, now I'm Arnold's indentured servant until the foreseeable future. He paid for the Overblot Azul in exchange for, eternal thumbnails, or at least the next 10 or 20 thumbnails for free. So that's what happened. It took me 160. That's about how many it took me. So, it was the worst of times. It was just the worst of times. Like, it wasn't the best of times and worst of times. It was just the worst. Yeah, now, I keep thinking of the song from Barbie Princess and the Pauper. At least you're not an indentured servant. Indentured servant? If I'd like to have my breakfast hot, Madam Carp will make me pay. Anyway, so that's my life right now. I'm in gotcha game debt to murder a bird. Oh man, I'm excited for it. I mean, you guys won't see the fruits of that labor for a long time. You know, I kind of talked about the other reasons why in my Discord already. The VTuber stuff is probably gonna have to wait until I get back, to be perfectly honest. But you know what? That's probably fine. It gives me more time to think about how I want to present things. Possibly more time to do some drawings or to commission other people to do more drawings, right? But I would like to get the music finished before I go, because that way it'll be there when I get back, so that's exciting. But I need to find a new rigging artist, and that's not so exciting. That's the not exciting part. I had to buy gems, no regrets though. Yeah, I mean, I don't regret it, but it is sad. Like, it is sad. How's Calxiyn? I'm doing good. I'm a little phlegmy though, to be honest. I think the smoke, in combination with some stuff that I ate yesterday, I don't know, it made me, I'm very, like, nasal drippy. But that's okay. We'll, do our best. I actually feel better now. Here's the thing, guys. So, I don't know if you remember the terrible cough that I had or whatever. It's pretty much gone now, because I think it's seasonal is also a component, but basically I have GERD, so I'm not allowed to have garlic or tomatoes, which, like, as an Italian, is, like, we can't. Tomatoes fine, but garlic? Like, I love garlic. Garlic's, like, I don't know, like, I put garlic in everything, you know, so it's just a little sad, but I think it was the tomato. I think, well, no, I didn't have, oh no, I had tomatoes on some bruschetta last night, that's what happened, so I think that was part of it, and then I think, guys, I'm kind of, like, lactose intolerant. I don't think I can have too much dairy anymore. I think the ice cream and the yogurt, well, hold on, so to go back, you're not supposed to have milk when you sing in the very first place. You're not supposed to have any milk at all. So I think that that's why I'm a little congested, but I wouldn't be surprised if it also had to do with the smoke yesterday either. Right? So, anyway. I'm okay though, we're gonna be fine. It's just, I need to start warming up, like, I need to start warming up my voice before I stream. I'm pretty bad at doing that just because I'm usually doing something else, you know, like I'm usually talking to Arnold or like I'm listening to music, like, and the vocal warm-up, I don't know, I have like a 7 or like 10-minute one on my phone. Also, hold on, I gotta turn on, okay, so I'm very disappointed in my fit today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm kind of sad. Because I don't have any bunny ears for White Rabbit Fest, and I think that's kind of depressing. Usually I like to, coordinate my outfit with what we're doing, and I think that this dress, like, the pastel is working, it's just, I'm a little sad. Like, I wish I had a costume, I don't know. But I do have this Alice in Wonderland candle that I'm going to not burn, because we don't light candles while we're streaming. I'm going to melt it with a camera, oh my god. I'm gonna melt it with a candle melter, is what we're going to do. Get yourself some lactose supplements and you are good to go. Well, the thing is, it's all nasal. It's not like, You know, like when other people have dairy, like, and they, whatever. Like, for me, it's in the nose. So I don't know what all that's about, you know what I mean? But yeah, I have this dress, and I think it's cute. It's just, I wish I had little rabbit ears or something. I wish I had ears. I don't have any ears. I don't have any bunny ears for White Rabbit Fest. A little sad, I don't know. But yeah, I'll give people a minute. We're just gonna catch up maybe for like 2 more minutes. I'm gonna fix the underside of my dress here. Cause like, it has like one of those built-in skirts, but then it has like the long like tulle sort of thing. Anyway. But yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is Hunter's birthday is on Sunday, and we're gonna hang out. So I think before Hunter and I hang out, I'm going to do the singing stuff for, Jeremy, is, what I decided. I think. Does Disneyland have a Wonderland attraction? Have you been there? So I've been to Disney World as a kid. I haven't been to Disneyland. I'm pretty sure they have the teacups. Like, the spinning teacups. I don't think that there's anything beyond that. Like, I don't think there's, like, a Peter Pan ride, but for the whole story of Alice in Wonderland. Oh, I should start recording. Okay. So here's the thing, everybody, alright? So, I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland in a long time. The most Alice in Wonderland that I have received recently has been, through Kingdom Hearts. So, I may not catch all the references. I do remember that another time, though, when we played Twisted Wonderland, they actually referenced, like, the play, and that was surprising. Like, not even the Disney play, just, like, the play. And that was, you know, fascinating that they did that, but I'm not an encyclopedia. This is not one of the movies that I have, like an encyclopedic knowledge on, mostly because it's not a musical. And then also, it's kind of like, it did bad when it came out, I think is what the streets told me. I think I researched this once. The movie was not successful when it came out. People didn't like it, and it sort of had like a cult following over time. And like now it's a Disney classic, but I almost think it's because Disney, like, it's a Disney classic. It's not a classic. It's a classic in the Disney way. You know what I mean? People associate it with Disney and their happy memories and stuff. The movie itself is kinda, I mean, they even say in the villain Bible that there's no villain in Alice in Wonderland, that the villain is literally every character who gives Alice bad advice. So like, in the book, they talk about certain missteps that they made with the Queen, and that they think that, like, not having her be a strong antagonistic force, you know, like, they talk about that, and like, not intertwining, and this is my opinion. I think that the problem is that, like, the story at the beginning, the promise that the story makes you, is that, like, Alice doesn't want to grow up, right? And her sister is, you know, kind of on her ass about it. And, like, you have to start taking stuff seriously. And I think now, most Alice in Wonderland retellings will make the Queen of Hearts the sister. In the same way that in Peter Pan, the actor for Captain Hook and Wendy's father is usually the same actor, right? So there's some synergy there with, like, the through line, right? But they didn't do that. The Queen of Hearts is not her sister. Like, it's not based off of her sister. You know what I mean? Schaefer-Ellis described it as a vibe-based movie. Yeah, exactly, right? So unlike other Disney movies where you have, like, stuff like, the mice, Cinderella saves the mice from the mousetrap, and so they save her when she is locked in her room. Like, Alice in Wonderland does not have a kind of like, in my opinion anyway, a thesis statement unique to Disney that carries through the rest of the movie. Does that make sense? Like, any sort of message or moral or thesis that it has is purely because of the source material and not because of how Disney reinvented it at all. I think that that's where the disconnect is, because it's not about Alice growing up or not in the same way that Peter Pan is, where Wendy decides that sometimes it is time to grow up because you have to grow up or you're gonna be an asshole, basically. Like, that's kind of what's going on in Peter Pan, is that she realizes that, first of all of these kids are fucking depressed, right? All the orphans are depressed, and then also, right, that she can't, like, stay here in Neverland forever. Like, that she actually does, want to grow up, right? There's a healthy medium, basically. I think that Wendy learns, like, the golden mean, if you want to call it that, right? To have a level of imagination, but not to be stuck in the same way that Peter Pan is kind of stuck. I don't know. Same goes with Sleeping Beauty. I disagree. Here's my thing about Sleeping Beauty, and this is what I think a lot of people don't realize. People say it's a vibe-based movie, but they only say that in relation to Aurora. If they perceive it as a story about Aurora where she only shows up for, like, I don't know, 10 minutes. But if you look at Sleeping Beauty through the lens of these 3 elderly women who are fighting against, like, this other bitch that they have, like, a long, extensive history with, Sleeping Beauty's actually, it kind of fucks. It's actually pretty interesting, as these, like, 3 older fairies have to first of all raise a human child, not being human themselves, and then also have to fight against this, like, evil that they themselves cannot defeat, but need to enlist the help of, like, Philip and Aurora in a way to defeat. Like, when you look at Sleeping Beauty like that, Sleeping Beauty's actually pretty interesting. Because it's about, like, 3 old people. Like, you know, 3 elderly women who are raising one child. The original polycule. I don't know. Are they sisters? I don't think that they're sisters. I think they just kind of look alike. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. We did not have Sleeping Beauty incest on the Calxiyn stream. No, I don't think they're related. I think that they're just, they look similar because they're the 3, and Merryweather doesn't look like them. Only Flora and Fauna look alike, so I don't know. Do with that what you will. Hi, Peyton, by the way. Thank you for the resub for 44 months. Oh my god, that's crazy. I am doing well. We're about to start an event in Twisted Wonderland, and we got... Yeah, what's the yapping topic? You know, I don't know. Oh, we were talking, so Alice in Wonderland is a movie of questionable quality compared to Peter Pan, which at least has a narrative thread, if you want to call it that. Then we were talking about, someone mentioned Sleeping Beauty, and I said, Sleeping Beauty, I will defend Sleeping Beauty. It's granny beef. It's the primordial beef, you know? Like, it's literally the primordial beef, like, you don't know, they clearly have beef with Maleficent before the movie takes place. That's what we need a prequel about. We need young Maleficent, but also the young free fairies, and I know that there's obviously the Maleficent movie, but I don't mean like that. I mean the origin story of the 3 good fairies, right? Have you heard of the old, American McGee's Alice game? Yes, I have, and I've actually wanted to stream that. You know, if you're OG, you'll remember that, like, 5 years ago, maybe, I don't know. A bunch of years ago, I had a Calxiyn newsletter, and the July newsletter had Twisted Wonderland, Genshin, and that game on it, but it never happened. Why did it never happen? I don't know, so don't ask me, I don't quite remember, but... I don't know. You know, it'll kind of be up to you guys. I talked about this yesterday, so let's just field this question again. Here's the thing. So I want to catch up with Genshin and Twisted Wonderland to the best of my ability before I leave. But I also still want to do variety. However, this was my thought process, and let me know if this makes sense to you guys. When I am away from my job, right? I'm going to have a substitute computer, basically. I'm not bringing my good computer. I'm bringing it's gonna be a new computer, so it's still gonna be good, but still, whatever, right? So in my mind, I'm like, I feel like I should stream the games like Spider-Man 2, let's say, right? Like the AAA games that were made in the last 5 years that have really intense graphics. Like, I feel like I should do that here. Or like Claire Obscure, right? Expedition 33, or like continuing Baldur's Gate. I feel like something like Alice can wait until I'm gone, as long as I have the ability to stream, which, you know, that's the other thing. I'm sure it'll be fine, knock on wood. I had someone do an internet test that actually lives in the housing right now, because we all have a group chat, and the internet was actually pretty good. Like, I was surprised. I was like, huh, hold on. Right, that's actually not that bad. So, I mean, also, you know, maybe I could go about installing my own internet. I don't know how that would work, but if desperate times and whatever. Anyway. What was I saying? So, if that makes sense to you guys, I feel like that any game that was released, like, for the PS2, I feel like we can just wait. I do have the game on Steam, but, like, Alice is not going to break a computer, I don't think, in my opinion. I don't think it is. Whereas Baldur's Gate is already sometimes laggy on this computer, because it's just, there's so much of it. So, if you guys are okay with that, probably what I'll stream before I leave, if anything, is going to be Spider-Man, Claire Obscure, and continuing Baldur's Gate. I don't know. We may throw some other stuff in there. I have a stop-motion game, The Midnight Walk, that I really wanted to play. I know it's like mostly VR, but I feel like I'll still enjoy it even in its non-VR context. But anyhow, I do want to play Alice. I do want to play. Yeah, Alice is like old as fuck, so I feel like it should be okay, you know? But I'm also not gonna try to put myself in a box too much because I'm the type of ADHD, autistic person that, like, if I make a schedule, I love a schedule, but if I make it too compact, then I don't want to do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? If I make it too definitive, then suddenly I don't want to do it. So I'm not gonna necessarily marry myself to any specific game. I'm still gonna kind of leave it up to, like, ooh, well, what do I feel like playing today? But anyhow, I did want to stream earlier, but I was so tired for some reason. I needed to sleep. I had slept in a little too long. The cats were eating me. But without further ado, let's see what's going on in Twisted Wonderland White Rabbit Fest. Because I'm excited for this. Like, I think this is gonna be fun. Like, it's a hometown event, which means we're actually gonna see the characters, like, in their oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, here's the other thing, though. This is an event, which means I need to do the voices. And the last time I did an event was literally last year. Also before the anime came out. So these are not gonna sound like probably how I did them before or like the anime. I'm just letting everyone know. I'm late! Or at least I will be if I don't hurry. Not good at all. I'm never gonna make morning homeroom in time. I can kiss my honor student dreams goodbye for sure. Huh? Oh, Grim. Oh, it's Cal and Grim. Yo, Deuce! We're gonna be late! Right, I guess there'll be time to chat later. See, you two are flirting with tardiness as well. Overslept? Just Grim. Yeah, I love how we're just throwing the blame on Grim. That's hilarious. Nothing like a good night's sleep to cure what ails ya. I overslept as well. Pretty shameful behavior for an honor student. Don't worry, I've never thought of you as an honor student. That's so mean! We don't have time for this. Homeroom is about to start. Yeah, it was Glomus. That was like 1,000,000 years ago. That was forever in Calxiyn time. I've definitely worked up an appetite after running around all morning. Oh god, Apple's country accent, hold on. Deuce, care to, oh god, that's not right. Who's Southern that I can channel in my mind right now? What's other Eppo lines? He's like, dang, nabbit. Care to eat lunch with us? That was not right. We'll have to work on that. Was Mickey Mouse. Sure, why not? I see Cal, Grim, and Ortho are all with you as well. Yes, we ran into each other in the hall. Cal, Grim, and I were chatting about a comic that's really popular right now. We thought Epple Flemme might enjoy it too, so we joined up with him. That reminds me, Cal mentioned that you overslept this morning and were late to class. I made it in the nick of time. Cruel walked in 5 seconds after we did. The look on his face gave me chills. Oof! He said oof! That's oomph. I get it though. I don't even want to imagine it. Why would you oversleep? School starts at the same time every day. All you have to do is back calculate based on how long it takes you to get to class, and that's when you wake up. I'm aware, thanks. Thing is, I didn't get to sleep on time last night. Hitting the books as if. What were you doing? I was on the phone with my mom. Aw, that's nice. I'm heading home to Clocktown. Okay. Clocktown this Sunday, so we had a lot to talk about. That's, okay, that was weird. That's a small town in the Queendom of Roses, right? It must have been hard to get permission to go. What's happening on Sunday? Epal's accent is so bad. What happened? Cal fell off, bro. I need Southern in my mind, but I keep thinking of Merida, like, for some reason, I keep thinking, what's the line from Brave? Now I don't even remember. If you could change your fate, would ya? Like, that's what I'm thinking of in my head. It's White Rabbit Fest. Did you say fest? Calm down, it's not really a big deal. Just a bit of a fun thing for the locals. It's been years since the last time I went, but after my mom reached out, I decided it's been long enough. Channel American Cowboy, I'll try. Fest? Event? Fun? There's bound to be tons of good grub. Sure. The local business set up stalls and the restaurants make special food. I wanna go! Take me with you, Deuce! He'll never agree to that. It'd be too much of a hassle. Okay, that was like old news, man. Wait, really? Sure, it's a festival, so the more the merrier, as my mom would say. You're absolutely welcome to come, Grim. Ah, sweet. What about you guys? Are you sure it's okay? Can we get permission to go? Like, of course, come on, no need to walk on eggshells. My question is how Silver gets involved in this. Like, that's what I don't quite understand yet. Oh god, I'd love to come. Me too. Going to a festival with school friends sounds just like what a normal student would do. I've heard a lot about the fest from my relatives who live near Clocktown. I've always hoped I'd get the chance to go. It's not working. Oh, whoa, I didn't know that, but maybe that's on me for never really mentioning my hometown before? Anyway, I'll let Mom know I'm bringing 4 friends with me. Yeah, so how does Silver... You'll get there? I'm sure I'll try. Oh, where did you come from? Hi there, Silver, what's up? Okay, so they gave Silver and Seebeck British accents now. Does that mean I need to make them British? Maybe. I couldn't help but overhear. Or I'll just go posh with it, I don't know. Oh, sorry, were we being too loud? No, it's not that. I have a request. Would you mind bringing back an alarm clock for me? Oh my god, an alarm clock, yeah, because he oversleeps all the time. I need Southern in my heart. I don't know how I used to do this anymore, it's been too long. Who's a Southern character, like Applejack? Maybe I should go listen to some My Little Pony voice lines. Yes, you see, I overslept this morning as well. And not for the first time. Professor Tren was rather angry with me. After some introspection, I decided I need to add to my array of the array! Oh no! And Father once told me that the clocks made in Clocktown are some of the best around. What in tarnation? Okay, that did help a little bit. I thought Silver had a sort of Irish accent in the anime, or like in your mind? I'm just curious. I mean, he only had like 2 lines in the anime, so it's hard to tell. There are definitely a lot of clock shops. What in tarnation? They must really be something if the people have heard of them all the way in Briar Valley. Yeah, maybe? What do you mean, maybe? I mean, there are a lot of clock shops and makers, but I don't know if they're particularly high quality. What is happening? What is this conversation? They must be. Why name it Clocktown if not out of pride for your best products? He's just turning into like a news reporter. Yeah, see? Like the Lobster Mobster and the Little Mermaid TV show. Yeah, you're probably right, probably. Probably? So you don't know anything about the clocks they make. Where's your hometown pride? I don't know. It sounds like maybe you have it. That's really funny. According to my databanks, the town's timepiece industry is thriving, with many craftspeople who specialize in precision instruments. Hi, Shroud. How's it going? We're trying to get Epal's accent back. We lost it. It's disappeared into the What in tarnation? What in tarnation? What in tarnation? Okay. The timepieces are first class and quality assured. A wide range is available, from luxury items to more affordable offerings. Can always count on Ortho to look things up. Would you bring one back for me? I'll give you the marks, of course. Happy to, but what kind do you want? Or actually, why don't you come with us? Then you can just buy one for yourself, okay? You don't mind? Not at all. Oh, then I'd be happy to join. So, why is Riddle, like, why aren't the Rosen, oh my god, why aren't the Hartzlable students coming? Like, why isn't Ace invited? Isn't that kind of sad? Okay, so it'll be 6 of us, including me. On Deuce's mom, I don't know what HMO means. What in tarnation? Why are you so hung up on the exact number? It's not like we're staying overnight. My mom said if I was bringing friends, I should let her know how many. Last night I told her I was coming home alone, so I bet she'll be a bit shocked to hear that it's changed. All right, oh god. All right, your mom. I'm a little nervous to meet her, actually. God, he's just turning into Arista. I would not invite Ace to meet my mom. You know what? That might be a good point. I'm curious about what sort of person she is. Fest, stalls, food! I can't wait. What in tarnation? I'm tired of these what does he say? I'm tired of these darn etiquette lessons. There's someone I roleplay with in the GTA RP who, like, well, I think it's their natural accent just turned up a bit, but they have such a good southern accent that every time I talk to them, I accidentally steal it, and I'm like, where are you now? Sunny day, please, help us. You're 20 seconds late. So specific. Sorry. Once Silver shows up, we can get going. Oh my god, we're already leaving. Like, how did we get permission from Crowley? Like, I thought this would be more of an endeavor. No sign of him yet. Maybe he's still asleep? What is the timeline of this? Is this after Malleus blew up the entire school, or is it just floating in, like, you know, a non-confirmed time period? Sorry I'm late. Oh, no problem, we only just got here. I was almost starting to think that maybe you'd overslept again, but of course you'd never let that happen. No, you had it right, I overslept. I had planned to arrive here 10 minutes early, but instead, that's when I woke up. That explains the bedhead, which actually makes you look more approachable. Sorry you had to see me like this. I thought 4 alarms would be enough. 4?! We'd better find him a really good alarm clock, Deuce. I guess so. Anyway, let's get moving. It was a springtime event, but since it's an event, it doesn't exist in the storyline. I mean, I want to put it there anyway, Kat, but I understand what you're saying. Gotta get Apple's accent back. I'm really torn up about it. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know if you guys will hear this. Please don't copyright claim my stream.
You too? Nope, I'm good.
Oh, there was voice acting. I'm literally looking at My Little Pony clips right now. I'm like, that'll save me.
And they all lived in that great big tree.
And they all live in that great big tree. Okay, maybe that'll help. And they'll all live in that great big tree. We're here! Yeah, please don't copyright claim me. It was 5 seconds. I'm begging you. Wow, it's beautiful. Oh, that's Ortho. Clear skies, tall trees, green grass. Wait, I didn't get to read all that. What the fuck was that? I hear soft music playing and people are happily chanting. Is this a park? I mean, it looks like a park, Silver. I don't know what. Is this a park? That's it, Cal. Good job. Yeah, we got a channel. I've never seen My Little Pony, actually. I'm kind of tempted to do a reaction to the movie, even though I've never watched the show before, because I know the movie has, like, one banger song. I mean, probably other banger songs, too, but, like, there's one that's really good. The, Open Up Your Eyes is a really good song. Yup, it's called Rabbit National Park. There's so much happening. Usually it's more peaceful than this, but today's the fest. The park's managed and cared for by the Queendom of Roses itself. Yeah, it kind of sucks that, like, the rest of Hartsleable is not here. Like, that's a little sad. Its beautiful hedges and well-maintained lawn are a sight to behold no matter what time of year. You absolutely have to see it when the roses are in full bloom. Okay. Why not make it your next vacation destination? Look, a park! I know, they were so excited! You don't need to sell it to us when we're already here. What a lovely park! I still feel like he's Mickey Mouse, but maybe it's just because Mickey, Donald, and Goofy kind of have southern in like an abstract way. Anyway. The Queendom of Roses is well known for its beautiful greenery and gardening culture. You'll find many types of gardens here, from large and sprawling to smaller and more refined ones as well. Wow! Be sure to take a stroll through one of the charming gardens during your stay in the Queendom. Is he just reading from a guide or something? We are. That was Arista. We are. Right now? Look at that bush, it looks exactly like a rabbit. Is it cursed or something? No bush would ever grow like that naturally. It must have been trimmed. A fine example of the art of topiary, in which a plant is pruned into a specific shape. These shapes can include geometric patterns, animals, and all sorts of other designs. Okay, so like that's the white rabbit. Since it's an Easter-inspired event which happens somewhere in April, it should be before Book 7 since it all goes down on Silver's birthday. Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. So, yeah, because I was gonna say, don't they know that, like, he's cursed? But they wouldn't know yet. Unless this happens the year after, I guess. Twisted Wonderland timey-wimey. Topiaries can be used to add greater dimension and depth to a garden, further heightening its beauty. He must literally, he has the book in front of his face, I just know it. When visiting one of Queendom of Roses' many parks, be sure to admire the exquisite topiaries. Way ahead of ya. What is going on? You certainly are knowledgeable, Deuce. But you're also talking real strangely. What's going on with ya? And how do you have all this information? You hardly knew anything about Clocktown before. Oh, it's all here in this guide. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You've been reading that to us? That was also just Arista. Yeah, I brought it along so I'd be able to answer all your questions. I was thinking you kind of sounded like a tour guide or something. I did some reflection after Epple called me out for my lack of hometown pride. It's embarrassing not being able to answer questions about the place you're from. I'm glad you're making it. I hear Arista in my mind, it's so bad. Maybe we're just gonna switch Apple's accent now. He's just gonna sound like Arista. Oh man. I'm glad you make the fuck. It's in my heart now. It's the Arista. It's in my heart. See, I haven't done. This is what happens when you don't do GTA RP for like 2 weeks. She's just inside me trying to break free. What in tarnation? I'm glad you're making an effort. You should always treasure your home. So why is the topiary shaped like a rabbit? Oh, I actually know that one. The White Rabbit Fest is held to honor the white rabbit that served the Queen of Hearts. Okay, sidekick lore, cool. Like, this is actually canon as opposed to, like, Ruggy's dream about the hyenas, right? And since this park is the main site of the fest, there are a lot of rabbit-themed decorations. Makes sense. Didn't even need the guidebook for that one. How do you like me now? What does Clocktown have to do with the White Rabbit? Let's see. In the past, this region was home to many wild rabbits. As the legend of the White Rabbit began to take hold, the wild rabbits came to be considered important as well. Oh, that's fun. Eventually, the buildings and products themed after the White Rabbit became prevalent here, and Clocktown came to be known as the home of the White Rabbit. Or that's what the guidebook says anyway. Well, that's fun. Good thing you got it with ya. I'd researched Rabbit National Park in advance, but it's actually quite the download of information to actually see for myself. It's actually quite the download? Okay. I should take some pictures to preserve this visual data. Good for you, Ortho. Thanks. We have the ghost camera. Nobody ever talks about that anymore. There's a clock tower in the distance. Let's see, it's a symbol of the town, representing all its clock-making wisdom and technology. So I wonder if, Geppetto from Pinocchio would also be from here, right? But I know Playful Land is its own event. I don't know. I see some hills over there. Though the Queendom of Roses lacks proper mountains, there is no shortage of beautiful hilly regions. The hills offer glorious views of meadows, woods, and farmland. They are also perfect for a variety of outdoor activities, such as walking, hiking, and cycling. Ortho can search a lot faster than you can read that guidebook, Deuce. That was a little rude. That was a little shady. Did we really need to say all that? There are woods and ponds within the confines of Rabbit National Park as well. It is really huge. That clock tower marks the center of the park. You get a good view of it from here, which is why they call it Clock Tower Square. You know what's good about this event though, guys, now that I'm thinking about it? The makeup of the boys. Like, we're not doing like Leona voice and then Riddle voice and Azul voice, right? Like, the only one that we really have a problem with is Epal. There must be so much fun stuff to do in a park this big. Tons. People like to go for walks or have picnics here and play with their pets too. I used to come here all the time. I can't picture you lying around in a park. The nice thing about a park is that it's free. So naturally, it's where me and my friends would come hang out. Yeah, when you were delinquents and causing trouble. This is why you can't be in a mall unless you're 18 anymore, Deuce. It's because of you. We jabber on until nightfall. Then the groundskeeper would come on by patrol to chew us out. If you knew you'd get in trouble, why not just go home earlier? Well, being at home was kind of a drag. Really? But wasn't your mother there? Yeah, that's kind of why. We didn't see eye to eye in those days. But anyway, my point was that this park has something for everyone. Hey, check it out! A huge rabbit walking on 2 way. What? What is it? Are they in a bunny costume or something? I'm confused. Oh, there's a person inside. Deuce, you can't say that. You can't say that. You have to say friends with, you know? Yeah, right. I knew that. A fursuit event. Stop. Oh, that person is wearing bunny ears. And that man over there has a tail. People like to dress up for White Rabbit Fest. Yeah, sure. Oh, God. You sure about that? No need to consult the guidebook? Come on, give me some credit. I used to come to White Rabbit Fest all the time. How fun! I should have equipped a gear with a rabbit speck before we left. I guess it looks like fun, but I'm not really into cute costumes like that these days. Foreshadowing. You said it. God, it is Arista. You said it. I'd be mortified. Cater would be all over it, though. I can hear him now. For the cam! Maybe I should have invited everyone from the dorm, but I bet Mom would have given me an earful. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering. Deuce! I know that voice! I wonder, what should we do for the mom here? I'm thinking kind of is sporty, enthusiastic somehow. I don't know if I can do that, but we'll see. There you are, Deuce. I thought that was you I heard talking. Hi, Mom. Didn't I tell you to let me know as soon as you got here? And I know, sorry, I just got caught up in showing everyone around the park, leaving me to sit around waiting. I know you're with your friends and you want to show off, but still, I'm not showing off. Don't embarrass me. I think that might be Deuce's mother. Oh, Silver, you're a credit to every human. Welcome to Clocktown, everyone. I'm Deuce's mother, Delia? Dyla? Wonderful to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Silver. You seem pretty calm for one of Deuce's friends. What? He's from Dysomnia and a sophomore. Ooh, an upperclassman. I'm sure Deuce causes you plenty of headaches, but I appreciate you looking out for him. Of course, thank you for the warm welcome. I'm oh god, Flemme. Oh god. His last name always confuses me. Flemme. I'm a freshman like Deuce, but I'm from a different dorm. Oh my, what a darling little boy. What? Don't let appearances fool you. What's this facial expression she has on? Apple has guts. Does he? Well, you'll have to forgive me for getting a bit carried away. Pleased to hear that my son has someone to get into trouble with. The pleasure's all mine. Hello, Dahlia Spade. I'm Ortho Shroud. I'm a computer. Oh wait, are you a robot? No, I'm not. I'm a humanoid. Just one surprise after another. Night Raven College sure is something. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not like there's a bunch of humanoids at school, just Ortho. And I think he was kind of playing it up a bit with you too. I just wanted to surprise her more than Epal did. Anyway, good to meet you. Yeah, how do you say this? Dyla? The name's Grim. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Cal. This must be nice for the player character who, like, hasn't seen her own mother in who knows how long. It must be nice to see a mother, you know? No need to ma'am me. So, you're the famous Grim and Cal. Deuce has told me a lot about you. No, I haven't. Oh, hush, sure you have. You tell me all sorts of things. What happens in your lessons, what you do on your days off. Speaking of which, no Ace today? Aren't you always talking together in class? Like the other day after you got your hair cut and you said everyone was teasing you? Knock it off, don't remind me. You should know I'm always sticking up for your son. Hey, don't lie to her. I like this back and forth. This is like our first time seeing a parent, isn't it? Am I crazy? I feel like it is. Listen, enough about me. Mom, are you gonna be okay from being away from the White Rabbit delivery stall thing for this long? Don't worry, I'm on a break. What's White Rabbit Deliveries? Oh, that's the company my mom works for. It's a delivery company known for the distinctive White Rabbit logo on its trucks. A famous chain here in the Queendom. Well, that's cool. They have capitalismed the White Rabbit, who was probably a real person, judging by Twisted Wonderland logic, so that's a little crazy. But you know what? Anyway. The White Rabbit that served the Queendom of Hearts was always dashing about from place to place, which makes him the perfect mascot for a delivery service, don't you think? I've been one of their drivers for years. Wow, that's cool. How sweet of you to say. I love being behind the wheel of a big truck. I think canonically the first parent we ever meet is Ville's dad. Are you sure though? Because I'm doing the events in order. I think the Ville red carpet was after Playful Land. But obviously these all take place in different times. Ace meant Ville's dad, but wasn't that... I feel like red carpet happened later though, because I'm doing the events in the order they released in. Anyway, let's head home. Home like our home? Why? So you can change into the White Rabbit costumes I got for you. Huh? Yeah, Jade and Floyd's mom definitely happened after, because that was a recent event, wasn't it? Every year the Barkers? What does that mean? At our stall, wear White Rabbit costumes. But we've got more than we need, so I stashed some back home. If you're gonna enjoy White Rabbit Fest to its fullest, I figured that included dressing up. Mom, I don't suppose that once we're in those costumes, you're gonna make us help out at your stall. Oh, you saw right through me. I knew it. They came here to have fun. You can't make them work? Not even for a single measly hour, just during the peak. You know what? It's fine. Just wear the costumes and hang around the stall a bit. That'll liven things up plenty. I don't want to wear it in the first place! Huh? Why not? You did all the time when you were little. I can just picture you now as a baby, all swaddled up with little rabbit ears on. That was years ago, Mom. Then you could walk. Then, once you could walk, you had that fluffy rabbit jacket. After you started elementary school, I remember you had tiny little rabbit ears and a tail. I don't remember any of that. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not dressing up. Oh, come on. I already borrowed the costumes. They're all super cute, I promise. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't know. I might be convinced to dress up as a tiger or a dragon or something, but a rabbit? You wouldn't want to either, would you, Silver? I don't mind. Huh? All we have to do is wear a costume and help drum up customers, right? I see no reason to refuse. Yeah, I'm okay with it too. Of course you two are. I love dressing up. I'd like to wear one, yeah! You too, Cal? Maybe wear the weird ones? Okay, Mom, you win. We'll wear them. Now we're talking. Let's go get changed. But our place is pretty far from the park. How are we getting there? Not to worry. I've got the company minivan for us. I'll drive, naturally. She looks like a bit of a lead foot to me. I'll have you know I follow all the rules of the road. Besides, don't you know the White Rabbit delivery slogan? Delivering your cargo swift and safe by any important date. Oh, I like that. But again, they capitalismed the White Rabbit, which is kind of insane when you really think about it. Like, this was a real person. I don't know, man. They're using his phrases and his likeness for their delivery company. It's kind of nuts. I don't know what would be comparable. I mean, I don't know. Like, I literally don't know what would be comparable to real life. We're not cargo. Of course not, sweetie. Okay, let's go. I wish I could do a more warm mom voice for her, but I'm not at that age yet. Guys, I still have time to go before that happens. Go on and get out of the van, everyone. Welcome to our humble abode. This is your house? Oh my god, it's the house in Alice in Wonderland. Who could have guessed? It doesn't even seem real, like something out of a picture book or an amusement park. I could see fairies living in a house like this. What in tarnation? Even the trees around it are an unusual color. Do people really live here? The roof is made of straw and the architecture is completely different from the other surrounding structures. Do Spade, your home is most intriguing. This isn't anything like how I imagined. Where's your room, second floor? Why does it have Rook's fuck-ass Bob? That's rude. That's like when Alice burst through the house, right? No. First floor then? You're not even close. That building is the clock. Oh, that's not our house. That building is the Clock Town Hall of Records. Eh? What? I live in those apartments. My room is the one on the top right. Oh, so, we were way off. Honestly, I'm, kinda relieved. Here you go, everyone! These are your costumes! Wow, there's so many! Look at that one! It looks just like the White Rabbit. Can you even wear any of these, Ortho? No, I can't run the risk of it interfering with the heat exhaust of my school uniform gear. Oh, what a shame. Though, with proper machinery, I could fashion gear based on this costume's design. What do you need? A lot of things, but most importantly, a 3D printer to fabricate the molding. Well, that can probably be arranged. Huh? There's a blast cycle workshop next to my apartment. Oh, is that why Deuce likes the cycles so much? That's cute. There is? There's quite a few of them in town. Right, this town is full of craftspeople who work with— oh god, that's Ortho. Right, this town is full of craftspeople who work with precision instruments. That workshop should have a 3D printer and whatever other tools and machinery you need. Let's go have a look, Ortho. The rest of you can go ahead and get changed. So about the costumes! I'd say pick out what you want, but I'm afraid I'll have to divvy them out by size. Apple, this one is yours. Silver, this one I guess. Ooh, Grim, this ribbon has your name all over it, which leaves you. Ooh, this one should be good. Thank you so much. I wonder if it's gonna be a dress, like an Alice dress, but I know they don't tend to like to gender the player. I suppose we should get changed? So I don't know if they'll have us dressed like Alice. I don't know. out. So I do know, I think that this design is supposed to be a mixture between the guy that goes do, but then he also looks like one of the baby oysters from the Oyster Story, which is kind of interesting. Silver, I think that that's just, like, White Rabbit stuff. But the bonnet looks like the Oyster Story, is what I'm getting at. Does the White Rabbit have a collar like this? I'm thinking of another character. I don't know, like maybe the king? Like I said, it's been a while, guys. I'd imagine these festival costumes would be simple things, but they're actually quite elaborate. Yours is meant to be a marching band uniform. Don't you love how elaborate it is? I do. It's fancy, but it looks real gallant on you, Silver. I'll take your word for it. They vaguely describe what the user is wearing through what other characters are wearing. Interesting. Mine came with a cape, and check out, oh god. Mine came with a cape, and check out this incredible collar. That's called a ruff. Nobles used to wear them in the old days. No one wears them nowadays, even in the Queendom of Roses. Oh, there's a typo. But they make for a fun costume, and you'll certainly stand out from the crowd. It suits you well, Apple. Thank you. I thought I'd be more embarrassed to dress up as a rabbit, but I actually really love this. Maybe because Deuce's own mother picked it out for me. I finished changing. It looks great on you, Cal. You look like one of the topiaries from the park come to life. Okay, so we have ears and a tail too, so we're not Alice. That's too bad. The ears, the tail, you really pull them off. Typos started to appear more frequently for some reason and they never patched them out. Interesting. And look at me! I got a ribbon on, what do you think? It's very colorful. And I love the frills. Do you, Apple? That seems unusual for you, but okay. You look great, and I'm sure Deuce will think so too. We're back! Imagine Vil seeing Apple like this. Oh, I'm imagining. It's pretty fucking funny. I like the Apple card. It's like, he's green. He's so green. It's kind of interesting. It looks like he's wearing a corset. Congrats, Ortho, on your transition. You made this? You were only gone a few minutes. That's amazing. I call it rabbit gear. Yeah, look, they cinched his waist, bro. Look at him, he's snatched. Even my dress doesn't fit me like that, but that's because my dress, it's too big for some reason. I don't know, this used to fit me a couple of years ago. Anyway, look at them, he's snatched. They snatched Ortho's waist. Why would they do that? He's just a little boy. It truly captures what that rabbit costume-like cuteness. Thanks. Something else seems different about you, Ortho. I can't quite put my finger on it, though. The fact that he's snatched, is that what it is? He's not floating. Oh, you're right. I've admitted the anti-gravity unit this time. I prioritized being as similar to the White Rabbit as possible. So I removed a lot of components from my usual school uniform gear. After all, this is White Rabbit Fest. I want to get into the spirit of things with everyone. Such attention to detail. Wait, where's Deuce? We came back and changed at the same time, so he should be ready. What just happened? Now that you mention it, I see a pair of ears peeking out of the door. There you are, Deuce! Don't be shy! Come on out! What's 59 days left until I move? And you'll never see me again. Probably not, but maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I can stream where I'm going. You guys have me for 59 days. You have to appreciate it. Oh, Deuce looks cute, though. It's interesting how his mark has changed color, but it's not the same as the eyeshadow on the other side. This is so embarrassing. You look really cool, Deuce. Deuce, Arista. I'm getting better, though. It suits you perfectly, probably because it was selected by someone who knows you so well. The blue fabric is really cool, it just screams Deuce. And the diamond motif, is striking. It's a popular pattern in the Queendom of Roses. The mini top hat and the rosette are cool accents as well. It's stylish, but a little comical too. Perfect for a festival. Hi, Sykin, how's it going? But isn't this a bit over the top? What if I toned it down and just wore the ears and the tail? Over the top? For White Rabbit Fest? No such thing. Wearing something you'd never be caught deaded normally is part of the fun. I feel that. You should be embarrassed not to wear this. I love how her facial expressions look like Deuce's face. Like, that's a really nice detail. Like, the sort of uneven eyebrows she has. It's kind of like what Deuce has sometimes. What in tarnation? I wasn't sure at first either, but now that we're getting all dressed up, I'm getting excited. It feels like we're in a parade. It's going all right. What about you? Been a while since I could catch your stream. Well, I'm glad that you're here. We have 59 days to go. We're finally trying to get caught up with Genshin Twisted Wonderland and all the other games that I want to play. So I don't know if you've been here for Twist specifically before, Sykin, but yeah, good to be back. And also, we finished book 7, so that's good too. She's my favorite mom in the whole cast. She is pretty cool. You know, I think you're right. Thanks, everyone, especially you, Mom. Aw, it looks cute. That's a compliment, right? I hate wearing stuff like this, but I guess it's fine for the festival. Yeah, see, look at his little eyebrows. The mom did the same eyebrows. Your outfit's really cute too, Cal. Aw, look at this. Is Deuce flirting with us? Is this the Deuce flirting event? He said something else earlier that gave me that impression. Deuce's costume is actually the same design as what he used to wear back in the day. Wow, Deuce Spade wore something like that as a child? I can see it now. Knock it off. I remember you bawling your eyes out about hating normal clothes like it was yesterday. Deuce said that? I might have. We could never afford our own costumes for the festival, so I put a few favors in at work. I'd get kids' hand-me-downs and then modify them to fit in myself. How selfless of you. Oh, hush. Maybe I was the one who got the most joy out of seeing you run around the festival all dressed up, so what? Anyway, if you like your costumes, you're welcome to take them back to school with you. Yeah. I'll have to show Father and the others. I probably wouldn't wear this at school, right? Oh, I know, why don't we take a picture? See, sometimes, guys, the events do feel like they're just dragging shit out. Like, did we need a whole chapter about them taking a picture together? But it's fine. Streamer problems, not game problems. Yes, I was just thinking how I'd love to show Lilia and Malleus, all of us together. I can take it for you. Thank you so much. Here, use my phone. Leave it to me. How should we pose? Can't we just stand normally? I'll make a heart with my hands. Guess I'll fold my arms? Ooh, that's cool. I'll do that too. Maybe we can go back to back as well. Back to back in these costumes. They're trying so hard. They're trying so hard to see. You are in a rabbit costume. I'm gonna jump in the air. Kind of a weird thing to do for a group photo. What are you gonna do, Cal? I'll make a heart with my hands too. That's cute. Oh, well, why don't we do it together? One hand each. I see idols do it all the time. Okay, take your positions, everyone. You can take it now, Mom. Your phone's different from mine. Where's the camera? No, that wasn't it. Oh my god, we're just video calling Ace. We can't hold these poses all day. I forgot how bad you are with tech. I'm not. I use my own phone all the time. But only to make calls and take photos. And that's plenty. Smartphones these days have too many features, if you ask me. I heartily agree. Silver's found a kindred spirit. most people from Briar Valley are tech challenged. I wouldn't have guessed your mom would be bad with tech, Deuce, especially considering how you love to tinker with machinery. Since my mom isn't tech savvy, I was always the one setting up and running our appliances. Oh, I feel that. My grandfather used to tell people I was in school for computer engineering, and that was not true. That was not true at all. I just knew how to fix the computer. And fix them in a jiffy when they broke down. All I did was replace. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, but what about when the TV broke? It was the remote that broke. I just needed to buy a new one. See what I mean? You're so helpful. Literally. I barely did anything, though. It does make me wonder how you manage without me. Still, it's clear she really appreciates all you've done for her. Considering how bad you are with tech, Mom, I'm impressed that you can drive as well as you do. Cars are totally different from appliances or computers, though. I've always loved vehicles. I can drive pretty much anything. Really? That's so cool. When I'm behind the wheel, I can just sort of feel my way through what I need to do. Like whatever I'm driving is an old friend. Pretty nice that you're playing this story on the day of the new Descendants movie. Yeah, I want to do like reactions to Descendants. I was thinking about it recently. I just don't know if I want to do the reaction videos with my wig or not. I don't know, maybe, but then like my wig will get in my eyes and stuff, so it might be better to just do it with my natural hair and leave the wig to the review. I'm thinking about doing it on like Calxiyn Cares Too Much, to have like the reaction be Patreon exclusive, but then do like, I finally watched Descendants for the first time or something. Damn, if I knew a new movie was coming out, I could have had Synergy. But then the last time I tried to have Synergy with Moana, my video is still copyright claimed, so anyway. I know what you mean. I form a bond with blast cycles too. Appliances though, so high and mighty. I always feel like they're looking down, they're looking down their noses at you. That's hilarious. You've lost me there. Grim is like, hello. He's still jumping up and down. How long do I have to keep jumping? That was funny though. That was kind of funny. It does sound like we've accidentally video called someone. Oh no, it's her phone. Oh, works messaging. They need some tools to set up the stall. I'll bring them over from our place. What are your plans, guys? You could head straight to the festival grounds and check out the stalls if you want. I'm not sure. We've still got time. Maybe we should look for a clock for silver first. If we're not in a rush, I'd like to check out the Hall of Records. Huh? What in tarnation? That's what this building is, right? The one that looks like it's out of a picture book? I bet we'll learn all sorts of things about Clocktown in there. It looks like fun. Does it? I researched the town in advance, of course, but I wouldn't want to miss a chance to see the records and exhibits up close. That sounds like a great idea. It's right there and everything. And oh, and if you're going to the Hall of Records, that'll give me a chance to... Huh? What was that, Mom? Nothing. Oh god, I got their voices switched there. Oh, what was that, Mom? Nothing. Have fun, everyone. Silver does talk like his father. I mean, I feel like Lily is almost more casual, but... Oh, well, should we go in? I've got zero interest in that place. I figured as much. It's got a real educational vibe, doesn't it? Seems like the sort of place you'd have gone on a field trip as a kid, Deuce. I went once when I was really little, but not on a field trip, though. Really? Wow, I thought all the local kids would come here for their studies. Now that you mention it, I think middle schoolers do come here for field trips, actually, but he was a delinquent. He probably missed it. But you said you've never... Oh, you ditched that day. That was Arista. You ditched that day, didn't you? I must have been out sick or something. I'm detecting a fluctuation in DEUCE'S vital signs. There's a high probability that his statement was a lie and that he was cutting glass. That's hilarious. That's so funny. That explains why you didn't know anything about your hometown. So you skipped on purpose? Why? In those days, I didn't see a point in school. No? I never attended a middle school, though they have always struck me as important institutions of learning. I mean, you're right, they are. Silver's too straight-laced to comprehend why anyone would ditch. I deeply regret it now. It's wrong to cut class. I know that. Hi, Howling Moon. How's it going? Hello? It's been a minute? Yes! We are doing some Twisted Wonderland. I'm trying to catch up as much as I can before I move, so... even though we finished book 7 a couple months ago, I am out of Moana editing jail, or editing jail in general, and now I'm doing some Twisted Wonderland. How are you doing? Right, I'm going to the Hall of Records. Who's coming with me? Woohoo! I'll come along. I'd like to learn more about your hometown. I'd like to go too. Betrayed by my own minion. Hear that, Grim? Give it up already and come with. I mean, Grim is like an autonomous, like he can do whatever he wants. Like he has free will. He doesn't need to come with us. He can just wait outside. But he might as well at that point just come in. Welcome to the Clock Town Hall of Records. This building is fashioned after the house that the White Rabbit is said to have lived in. According to the legend, the original house was destroyed by a fire. Is that true? I thought Alice destroyed the house, but maybe there was a fire afterwards when they were trying to get her out. But here you can find replicas of the White Rabbit's room, furniture and all. I feel like that this is a reference to how at like Disneyland they have Toontown or whatever. I don't know if they have Toontown anymore actually. That may be misinformation. But they used to have like Winnie the Pooh's house and like Mickey's house and Minnie's house. What in tarnation? This place is seriously serious. I'm already getting bored. But it'll be good for Deuce to learn about his hometown, so I guess we should go along with it. See, that was better. That was the Epal that I knew in my heart. Not Arista Epal, which is what I was doing earlier. You'll find historical records and information pertaining to local products here as well. Take your time looking around. This is even more boring than I imagined. Let's just go in and check it out. Yeah! I've been good. I'm getting through book 6 right now. I'm in Tartarus currently. Oh god, you're not doing those things. Those like missions where you have to check like every single room and then like Riddle, who is it? Riddle and Leona have some sort of quip at each other and it takes like 5 seconds, but then there's like a fight. You know what I mean? What are they? The battle maps? You're not doing the battle maps, are you? I feel bad. I feel bad hearing such a thing, but you'll get through it. I want to say it's worth it story-wise in the end. Oh, we're outside. I didn't expect the stairs to turn and slide on the way out. What a fun Hall of Records. Yeah, surprisingly. I couldn't believe it when Grim grew into a giant all of a sudden. Yeah, even though the projector only made it look like he had grown. All I did was eat that cookie that was lying there, and then you were all screaming at me. Nothing even happened, you guys. The young girl in the Legend of the White Rabbit grew bigger after sneaking a bite of a cookie. Here they projected a blown-up image of whomever ate the cookie on the wall. Very clever. I had a lot of fun looking for, oh gosh, I had a lot of fun looking for the gloves, even if we didn't find them in the end. The girl in the legend never found them either, apparently. Probably why they made it so difficult. I do not remember this part of Alice in Wonderland. I'm gonna be so for real. I remember her growing big in the house. I don't know what the glove thing is about. Oh, that makes sense. I thought it'd just be for little kids, but I got really into it. Oh, you're not at the cubes yet? Okay, so that's good. Enjoy the early stages. Well, you can't. Sorry, that sounded a little intimidating. Enjoy the early stages. I'm sure it'll, it's fun. It is fun. And then you can watch my reactions to them, tee-hee. I don't remember any of this awesome stuff when I came here in elementary school. Seems like they've added a lot of improvements to make things fun for the kids. If I had known it was this much fun, I wouldn't have skipped out back in middle school. Wait, so you have been here before, then you just skipped again. I'm confused. I guess you were there with your mom, and then you were like, and then you skipped when it was your class. Hello there, would any of you care to try your hand and your lungs in the bugle contest? What? That's a strange event to put on in a place like this. You see this small horn, the one without any valves? This is a bugle. Supposedly, the White Rabbit would play one to call a meeting or summon the Queen's subjects. Oh. Hey, shoo! Sorry. That's why we blow a bugle to signal important meetings in Hartzlable too. Now that you mention it, some of the White Rabbit topiaries in the park also feature bugles. Those are styled after how he would have looked as he began an important trial. I see, so the bugle is a symbol closely associated with the White Rabbit. We're holding a contest in honor of the White Rabbit Fest. You'll receive a prize just for participating, but whoever plays the best will take home something very special. Nice, I want to try. Here you go, go on and give it a go. Prepare to be amazed. Nothing's coming out. It's a tricky instrument for a beginner to play properly, but here's a carrot cookie for giving it a shot. Ah, yeah. Oh, why don't we all try? Sure. I want to. Silver's like, I've never been bad at anything in my life. This is so funny. How is Ortho doing it? His mouth is covered. It is deceptively difficult. Not much of a contest in the end. Here in town, we all learn how to play the bugle. Oh my god, it's like the recorder. That's funny. In our music classes. Middle school music classes. Oh my god, he probably skipped those too. I don't think Deuce went to school. I don't think he did anything, actually. What in tarnation? I keep doing that because I keep losing my Epo voice. You do? Well, you must be able to play, Deuce. Go on. Sure. You're terrible! Seems like Deuce Spade also cut his music classes. Yeah, I thought all that flute playing and singing was silly, so I skipped out. And today you got your comeuppance. That was Arista. What in tarnation? And today you got your comeuppance. I don't think that anymore, of course. Music is an important area of study for a mage. Well, at least it's unlikely you'll need to play a bugle anytime in the future. I'm afraid no one's qualified for the special prize. That's crazy. What if I do it perfectly? I'll give it a shot. Let's go. That's the spirit. What? That's hilarious! That was amazing! Wow, Cal. What a lovely tone. The prize is yours. It's that bugle over the... Damn, we got one for free? Not a shabby souvenir. Like, is it real? That's hilarious. That's so funny. Because they usually try to avoid making sort of definitive... Oh my god. Definitive statements about you. Oops, sorry guys. I was gonna mark this so I could go pee. Very quickly. Okay. Yeah, this makes sense. We're about, like a third of the way through. Anyway, what was I gonna say? They usually try to avoid making, like, definitive statements about you, so I didn't expect her to be able to play any instrument, but I think that that's really cool that they let it happen. I am going to use the bathroom really quickly, and also run an ad for Twitch, because it's been about an hour. Let's start training some Overblot Azul, and let's do Leona. And I'll throw some LP on top of this, that's fine.
頑張るとしましょう。
Yeah, I will be right back. Let me run an ad.
称賛していいですよ。簡単だ。称賛
This
して
is
い
a
いです
really
よ。
fun event so
やり
far.
ますか。
I'm really happy with
こ
it.
の輝き。
グッボーイ。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
しつけの時間。
望みを叶えるには対価が重要。
励んでますね。
これはチャンス。僕を見てください。腕が鳴るな。
グッボーイ。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
しつけの時間だ。
抜き打ちです。
腕が鳴るな。これはチャンス。
ではご
油断せず。 いいですね。初級編だ。
ステイ。今日は
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
子犬どもは
慎重に。錬金術はやめられない。錬金術はやめられない。いいレシピだ。慎重に。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
頭に叩き
油断せず。黄金は僕のもの。錬金術はやめられない。錬金術はやめられない。楽しいですね。
グッボーイ。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
子犬どもは
造作もありません。称賛していいですよ。油断せず。勉強になります。簡単だ。
ステイ。今日は
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
しつけの時間。
称賛していいですよ。勉強になります。この輝き、簡単だ。なんて美しい。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
頭に叩き
称賛していいですよ。気をつけて。対価が重要。気をつけて。気をつけて。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
Alright guys, I'm back. My sister gave me a little snack. So we're not gonna die. It is very important. Oh, this Alice in Wonderland candle, it smells so good. Like, it smells clean. It smells like freshness in here, if that makes any sense to anybody. My Moana video is still in jail. Still in copyright jail. So, this is so unfortunate. Depression. Alright. Let's get back to it. Maybe I will. I think I will probably play GTA RP tonight. I don't know if I'll stream it. I mean, I might, because I'm already dressed, but I kind of want to do tomorrow. I want to do like Fortune Friday, but I still don't know what I'm going to do during the day, like streaming wise tomorrow. Unless I just do a really long GTA stream. Congratulations on getting Overblood Azul! Yeah, so I mentioned this earlier. I am now Arnold's indentured thumbnail servant because I lost my pity. Like, I lost my 100th pull, if that makes sense. So, Arnold had to pay for the rest of it. And so now I have to make thumbnails for him forever and ever. Which is pretty funny. I mean, I'm still glad I got him. I just couldn't believe it. I don't think I've ever lost, like, almost always I have gotten the character before 100 pulls. And I don't think even if I've had to go to 100 pulls, I have never lost 100 pulls. When I think I got ortho or something, and I literally crashed out. Then I used all my single keys, and on one of my single keys, I got SSR Jamil. And I'm like, dude, I have you already. And then, even while pulling with Arnold's money, I got Leona. And I was like, I'm literally going to crash out right now. It was the worst pulling session I think that's ever happened, ever. Do I still have my pulling history? Can I show you guys what happened? Where was my single summon? No, it wasn't here. I was literally crashing out. Like, I was crashing out so bad. I was crying I was crying. I was actually crying. The pulls were ass. They were actually, oh wait, that one was the one with SSR Leona. And eventually, yeah, we finally got him. But I had to go all the way to 200. Are you gonna go for Riddle and Leona too? I can't. I have no money anymore. I'm broke. So no. I mean, so as I decided very early on that my characters that were absolutely pull for were Azul and Malleus. Sometimes, obviously, I've pulled for other characters because I like them, like Leona, but, you know, or, you know, I have some birthday cards for Jamil and Kaleem and, like, that sort of, you know, but, no. I don't think I've ever pulled for a Riddle card, actually, but, like, I can't. I have no money. My money's gone. I don't even have any money. Like I said, I'm Arnold's indentured servant now until I pay off my gotcha game debt. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue with White Rabbit Fest. It's not a very long event at all. That's why I was like, I should stream something else tonight. I don't know. But I know I need to take it easy and like my mucus and my throat and all that stuff, so. I don't know, I'll probably go on the server and play tonight. It's just, I don't really have a plan. Like, I might not stream. I'll probably tell everyone that I'll do tarot tomorrow, but yeah, I feel like this is gonna be like a 3-hour stream, which is too bad because I do want to do like more. Like, I want to do longer Twisted Wonderland streams, but I guess where we'll really get the length is when we do stuff like, Playful Land and stuff. Anyway. I'm gonna open the little snack my sister got me. And have just one. If I can figure out how to get it open. Am I stupid? Oh my god. Jack's birthday? I love Jack. I love him so much. Does anyone have any thoughts about Disney Sparkling Stars? We did talk about it yesterday. I defended them from lies and slander a little bit. I think I'm gonna be a simp for the Beast. I think that I'm already choosing it's gonna be the Beast or Cinderella. And that's who I'm going to, like, my pull characters. If that makes sense. Where to next? How was the Hall of Records, everyone? Mom, don't tell me you were waiting for us. No, I just left the apartment again myself. I was doing a little cooking. I'm not gonna play it for personal reasons. I mean, you know, if you're already playing Twisted Wonderland, and some of you I know are also playing Genshin, There's only so many gacha games you have room for in your heart. But I'm interested in just seeing what it's all about, you know? I figured since it's almost lunchtime, you'd want something to eat. Yeah, you figured right. That's what I like to hear. Oh, egg sandwich. Oh, I want an egg sandwich. That sounds good. I need to learn how to make an egg sandwich before I leave. Like egg salad sandwich, not just egg. But doesn't it have onions in it? Now I can't eat onions anymore. Might just have to be egg. I'm assuming you just boil the eggs and mush them up, right? I don't know. Anyway. Here you go, have an egg sandwich. Perfect meal for the go. Yeah, looks great. You know, you really didn't have to do this, but thanks, Mom. Is that cooking though? I guess you boil the eggs. I guess it's cooking. Oh, Deuce's favorite food is egg. Yeah, I forgot about that with the chickens. Now I remember. He was like, the chicken died for those eggs. We should dig in as well. Damn, they're eating with their gloves on, too. What in tarnation? What a great idea to use omelets as a sandwich filling. Yum. The omelet just melts in your mouth. Is it an omelet? I don't know, but okay. It's so fluffy. It pairs great with this bread. Delicious. Glad to hear it. Have as many as you'd like. You're very good at cooking, Miss Spade. Oh yeah, compared to Lilia. At least you can go. You don't know. She doesn't know. Oh, I don't know about that. I can only make a few things. Really? But you make all kinds of things for me. Omelet rice, poached eggs, baked eggs. They're all eggs! Since eggs are your favorite food, I've cooked with them so often they've become a specialty of mine. I can eat a ton of these. I was really hungry. Please, Twisted Wonderland, stop talking about food in the middle of my stream. Aren't you gonna eat Ortho? He's a robot. No, unfortunately, I require special optional parts in order to eat. But there are other ways to enjoy food. I can take a picture and store the data, for example. There, now I can recall it from memory whenever I like. Wow, that makes me feel kind of happy too. I mean, a little weird, but okay. So, what are you all gonna do now? I think first we'll go looking for an alarm clock for Silver. There are lots of clock shops nearby. I'd like that, thanks. And there's lots of other shops as well. It's not a Twitch stream without food. I know, they love making me hungry in the middle of the stream. And I can't even have my lunch because my lunch was my dinner from last night aggravated my acid reflux because I think Alfredo has a lot of garlic in it. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what Alfredo sauce is, to be honest. It comes from the can, that's all I know. Anyway. So, and I'm wearing this dress, so I can't eat pasta sauce in the dress. That's, you know. So that's why my sister gave me a little snack. Ah, man. I need to make egg sandwiches. I need to learn how to make those before I go. I see a lot of egg sandwiches in my future, guys. There's lots of other shops as well, so everyone should be able to find souvenirs. Great. I can buy something for my brother. In that case, I'll go on ahead to the park. When you're ready to join the festivities, meet me at the White Rabbit delivery stall. I wonder how they get coerced into doing, like, the music mini-games that this event has, but I guess we'll see what happens, right? Deuce's birthday is National Egg Day? That's really funny. What a lovely town. I love all the flowers everywhere. What a beautiful place for a stroll. Getting pretty tired of all these hills, though. Well, the whole town is built on hills, so. How you doing, Ortho? I know you're not used to going on foot. Me? I'm fine. I installed a plugin with some basic walking protocols. Look, I can even run. Imagine he's just Naruto running, like he's just running with his arms behind his back. Whoa! The motion is modeled on how real rabbits run. It's very true to life. You bounding about on both legs like that. You did your research. Movement is something I pay special attention to as a member of the Film Research Club. Oh, look, there's a clock shop across the way. I was gonna say the dress it. Thank you. Like I said, I wish I had more of a fit. Like, I wish I had an Alice in Wonderland costume or something. Like, I feel underdressed compared to what we would usually do for a Calxiyn stream. I don't even have ears. I don't have little bunny ears. I'm a little sad. And one over there too. They're everywhere. Let's see what the guidebook says. Clocktown is heavily... Clocktown? That's like the worst. I don't know why they did that to me. Is heavily influenced by legends surrounding the White Rabbit, and his duties were a myriad and many. It said he was always pressed for time. Therefore, it is customary for the people of Clocktown to place a great deal of importance on time and its management. It's forbidden to be late, and plans must be scheduled down to the second. Constant communication is a must. You will find most of the residents of Clocktown to be both punctual and meticulous. Will we now? You're like the polar opposite of that, Deuce! Quiet! Anyway, with so many detail-oriented types around, a lot of people here have become clockmakers. Do you think performing such delicate work ends up making someone have a delicate personality as well? My brother is a whiz with technology, but he's not at all like that. Damn, they called out Edia's ass right there. Not even a little bit. Then maybe the best craftspeople are the ones who are either super serious or super silly. Epel's becoming an old newspaper man, see? He's becoming like Alistair from Has-Been Hotel. Oh, the big place right in front of us is actually the most favorite clock town the clock drop in town, sorry. I can't read either. Do we think this clock vendor's an elderly man? I don't know. Welcome. They've got a lot of timepieces, but it seems like pocket watches are their main seller. The White Rabbit had one, so they're very popular in town. So many different kinds. The ones over here have digital faces. I suppose pocket watches are all alike in form, so they try to differentiate them with features. I have an Apple Watch that has Mickey on it. You should be able to find one with an alarm function, Silver. An ordinary alarm won't work on me. I need something really loud, or grating, or both. Like Seebeck. You should just put Seebeck's voice in your phone, dude. Like Seebeck yelling as like an audio sound. Huh, that might be harder to find. Oh my god, are they gonna make the same joke that I just made? What in tarnation? Oh, you can use a voice recording for your alarm on this one. That's the one, Silver. Get it and let me record a wake-up call for you. Being woken up by Grim sounds awful. Yeah, no thanks. That would be great. Huh? I think someone's voice is more likely to wake me up than some mechanical sound. I bet you're right! I guess that means Grim's voice is grating. Well, I don't know if that's what he's saying exactly. Hey, what if I recorded the alarm with Grim? Oh, me too! Me 3! Thank you, everyone. That's kind of sweet. What, we're all like, just wake up, Silver! Not Silver calling Seebeck loud and grating as a compliment. That's what I imagined in my mind. That's really funny. That's kind of a sweet memento, though, for them to all, like, be like, wake up, Silver, you're late for class. Let's record our alarm. What should we say? Wake up, you're late or something? I think I need something more urgent than that. Get up already? A bit bossy, isn't it? Not sure that's something an honor student should say. Let's just give it a try. I'll hit record. 3, 2... Wake the fuck up, Silver! Recording complete. Wow, that was really loud. How was that, Silver? Seemed good? I mean, I thought urgency they meant like Dysomnia's on fire. Like, I thought that that's what they meant. But I have to admit, I'm not sure it'll really wake me up. Really? Well, then what else can we try? Like, Malleus is on the run! Malleus is overblotting again! Rather than overthinking it, we should just improvise and see what comes out. Yeah, that could work. Well then, DeuceSpade, I'll give you a 3-second countdown before I hit record. Wait, you want me to do it on my own? If we all ad-lib at the same time, it'll just be a bunch of gibberish. 3, 2, 1, rolling. Hey, wake up right now, or else! Okay, that's saved to the second voice slot. I don't know what came over me. Sorry, Silver, that was so rude. No, it was great. Very impactful. Thanks, dude. This is so funny. Gotta head into a meeting. I enjoyed hanging out with you. Well, good luck on the meeting. Hopefully you'll be back, but thanks for hanging out, Love. I appreciate it. I need to reply to your comment on my Moana video, but I may need to screenshot them just in case, because if Disney rejects the appeal and blocks it again, all the comments will get deleted, even if I win the dispute in the end. So I need to make sure to screenshot everybody that's left me comments right now, in case they get lost. But that was, you can't. Getting screamed at like that, oh, yeah, will definitely wake me up. I knew coming to Clocktown was a good idea. If Silver is happy, that's all that matters, right, Deuce? But that means everyone in Dysomnia is gonna hear that. I'll never live it down. Let me set your alarm for tomorrow. What time you want to wake up, Silver? 6 a.m., please. Got it. I'll just press this here, and then... Grim, you've set it to 6 p.m. Oh, really? Well, press it here. How's that? Now you've set it to 1600. How do you even get it on 24-hour time? Forget it. There's an alarm set for some time now, right? Unbelievable. This is cute. Like, their little antics are cute. I just feel like a little bit of it is filler. I don't know. I'm torn between filler, but also cute. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If I wasn't streaming, I would probably have a different opinion, I guess. Like, that's always the struggle we run into, right? When we're streaming or when we're playing Twisted Wonderland. Like, someone was supposed to read this, you know, on the couch, eating their popcorn or whatever, like, as a casual or, like, on the train, you know, and just kind of pick it up when they can and read the chapters, right? So that's what I always struggle with when we do Twisted Wonderland events, because I'm not sure if I'm being overly critical or, like, nitpicky, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, like, this whole chapter's about the watch, like, oh, are you gonna buy a watch, Deuce? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's kind of like low stakes, and it is cute, but at the same time, I'm like, I wish things were, like, happening. Like, Harveston, we had, like, conflict. We had beef. We had beef with, like, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, man. I don't know. So I just feel like that there's a lack of conflict in this one so far. Like, I thought Deuce might have more conflict with his mom. I don't know. You know, I haven't decided yet. I mean, it's cute, and I like learning more about the town, but then sometimes I'm like, this could have been an email. You know what I mean? Yeah, for Jack. Apparently he broke his running watch. What's a running watch? See, like, what? We don't need to know. Why do we need to know this? It's a wristwatch with special features like lap times and a stopwatch. It's really useful for middle and long distance races because you can check to see if you're keeping pace. Some also come with heart rate monitors and GPS to measure where and how far you run. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I can't afford one with all that. Luckily, this store has basic ones that are more reasonably priced. I figure since I'm back home in the land of timepieces, I should get one as a souvenir for Jack. I mean, that's not, like, that's cute. But also, like, you need to explain to us what I guess Twisted Wonderland fans don't exercise, so they wouldn't know what a lap watch is. Or whatever they said. I bet he'll love that. Plus, if this helps him improve his times, that's more motivation for me. So that's how it is. I fail to understand the casual relationship between the betterment of Jack Howell's running, PRs, personal records, and Deuce's motivation. It makes sense to me. Sometimes you need a little friendly competition to keep you at the top of your game. Yeah, the thing about distance running is that you're basically just trying to beat your own time, so it can feel kinda lonely. But measuring yourself against someone else really lights a fire under you. Okay, I'll take your word for it, bestie. I can't run, so. Because now you have a rival. You're gonna ramble on all day or what? That's what I'm asking! Oh, while we're here, I should get something for Ace, too. Why? What do you mean, why? He's his best friend! He got too busy with his club stuff. What kind of club stuff was, like, what? Yeah, he was really torn up about it. It was pretty funny. Oh, okay, so he gave an excuse for Ace not to be here. That makes sense. Right, and if I give him a present and tell him how fun the festival was, he'll feel even worse. That's so mean! Why are we being so mean? Oh my god! We can rub it in his face? That's so rude! In fact, let me go in on his gift with ya. Oh my god! God, this is so mean! So then it'll be from all three of us. Alright, it's settled. Let's see, what sort of timepiece would Ace like? He tends to dress pretty casual most of the time. Lots of bold colors, too. Hate to admit it, but he's got more fashion sense than me. If it isn't up to his standards, we'll never hear the end of it. Basketball? But like, what are they doing that they're busy? Carabiner watch? I don't know what that means. Sure, but which one? They got lots of types. It's gotta be cool, something he absolutely can't complain about. Well, I just realized, guys, I do have bunny slippers. Next time I take a break, I should go get them. My feet are cold. Hey, what about this one? That's definitely casual. It'll match his usual style, but I think the sporty one might be better. Then he can wear it when he plays basketball. What do you think, minion? The sporty one. In one event, they were playing a game against Royal Sword Academy? Okay. I guess. I think it would be funny to, like, check back with Ace and be like, meanwhile, Ace and them are getting their ass beat by Royal Sword Academy. You think so too, Cal? We're really vibing today. Well, 2 against 1, the majority wins. Wait here, I'll go pay for it. You are such good friends to Ace, even though we just said we're literally buying this to rub it in his face. I'll say. Are we? Thank you very much. Okay, I'm back. Can't wait to see the look on Ace's face when he sees we bought him a gift. Neither can I. Smash it with a hammer. I'm scared. What does that mean? Also, okay, I saw art of, like, Floyd in White Rabbit Fest costume. So, like, what was that about? Floyd's not here. Is there a remix of it where he takes different people? Do I have to play the remix? I thought it was the same event again. Or did they just release him in a bunny outfit because he'll make money? Or was he here secretly and just not related? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I thought there was only one version of the White Rabbit event, so I'm mildly confused. Or did they do it again? Like they did with Fairy Gala. Well, I think that's all the timepieces we need. Should we go look for other souvenirs? Yes, and I figured out what I'm going to get my brother. Oh yeah? What? Here. I have a picture. Oh, I know exactly. It was an extra card? What, so it was for no reason? I think they gave it to him because it was funny. And Encore added Floyd, but like not in the story. They just reran the event with Floyd as an extra card. They added people who weren't in the event. That's weird. I don't think they've done that very often. This store will have what you want. Snacks? My brother loves to snack while he games, so I'm gonna bring him something you can only get locally. Wow, look at this. Let's see. Here, these potato chips. What? Oh my god, guys, they capitalism to the White Rabbit. That's crazy. It's got the White Rabbit on it. Yep, that's a perfect souvenir from Clocktown. Guys, this is just, I don't know how I feel about all this. This is hilarious. I bought those chips once. You did? My allowance was pretty small, but I really wanted to try them, so I saved and saved. I was so happy when I could finally afford them, but I wanted to make them last, so I ate them slowly, just a few chips at a time. Of course, eventually they went stale and lost their crispness. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, this is where I'm like, they could have been an email. Like, they're talking about potato chips. Where's the meat and potatoes of this event? You know what I mean? Oh no, that's the worst. Deuce Spade, are you only going to buy souvenirs for Jack and 8? I love how it was like anyway. I need to get something for everyone in Heartsable as well. Not sure what though. Hard to think of something that Riddle and Trey don't already have. Maybe I should just get them something to eat? Well, you're in the right place. Sure am. Oh. This frosted cookie will be great. Frosted? Is it cold or something? Frosted as in frosting, you know, the creamy stuff that you make out of sugar and egg white. Like, why are we talking about this? Huh? How do you know how to make it? Trey's taught me a lot about cooking. Decorating cookies with frosting is a ton of fun. I love the cute little pocket watch design on this one. Yeah, and then you smash it with a hammer. What? Okay, this is actually funny, I take it back. This must be a reference to Alice in Wonderland, but I don't remember this at all. You have to use the wooden mallet that comes with it to break the cookie in a little piece. Sure, I'm sure this happened at like the tea party or something and I just don't remember. That sounds overly complicated for a cookie. Like a lot of stuff around here, it's tied back to a legend. When the White Rabbit's pocket watch broke, everyone around tried to fix it, but no one could. It seemed like it was permanently broken. Then some mad person got the bright idea to smash it open. That's awful. It didn't fix the watch, of course. In fact, it was just broken into smithereens, completely beyond repair. Obviously, you can't fix precise instruments like watches with brute force. I guess that legend serves as some sort of lesson for watchmakers? Damn, this has more of a moral than like the real Alice in Wonderland movie. Something about keeping a cool head when faced with difficult circumstances? Anyway, that's where the tradition of smashing the big watch cookie with the hammer comes from. Anyone who grew up in the Queendom of Roses will have done it at least once as a kid. Seems like something my dorm mates would get a kick out of, so I'm gonna go pay. Okay. But yeah, I take it back. That was kind of funny. But, like, you guys understand where I'm coming from, right? When I'm like, did we really need to, like, explain some of this? There's a lot of greenery, even in the residential areas of Clocktown. Once we get to, like, the new number 1 or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like, once we get to the new part, I am gonna take another break, use the bathroom, and then also get some slippers, because my feet are cold. Riddle never did it? Oh no! Yeah, because his mom doesn't buy him sweets. That's kind of fucked up. People love their plants here. There's almost as many garden supply shops as clockmakers. My mom used to grow herbs. Ooh, like as swanky decorations? No, just for eating. Decorations? Why would herbs be decorations? That's even better. I grow a lot of different things to eat back home. Yeah, I think she was trying to add a bit of hometown flair to our meals, or she had no money, but the herbs all wilted though. She gave it a few more tries, but then realized it was cheaper to just buy them. Sounds about right. That store over there sells a lot of flowers and houseplants. They've got potted plants, seedlings, bulbs, seeds. What's the difference between seedlings and seeds? That reminds me, Rook mentioned he's been growing houseplants in the science club. I bet he'd love it if I brought him back some kind of gardening accoutrement. Good idea. Maybe this watering can? Did Rook say he wanted one? No, it's just that I heard from some of the other members of the science club that when Rook waters the plants, he talks to them, even reads them poetry. Sounds like him. It's clearly very important to him, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a new watering can. And look at how fancy this one is. It's brass, so it won't rust easily. Ooh, even better. Now I'm definitely getting it. All bought. Yeah, like we're literally just shopping. It's kind of funny. Potpourri? Is that what they're saying? Look, a bookmark made from pressed petals. The perfect souvenir from the Queendom of Roses. I should get some for Malleus and the others. Great idea! Which ones? Well, Malleus likes black. Oh, there's a black one there. It's made from a plant called Black Dragon. That's absolutely perfect for Malleus. The elegant purple flowers even remind me of him. It's settled. I'm getting him this bookmark. They're so serious. For Lilia and Sebek's bookmarks, I should choose the flower most emblematic of the Queen of Roses. So, roses, then. Wow, shocker. I wonder if we're known for any other flower. Oh, there's a little explainer here. Huh, so the Queendom of Roses is known for lavender, rosemary, berries. Oh, they've got tons of bookmarks made from berries. Red, black, blue, all sorts. Sebek would love a black one since it's Malleus's favorite color. That's hilarious. That's actually really funny. This one's blackberries, produced by species in the genus Robus in the family of Rosea. They can be eaten as is or made into jam. I don't like berries, guys. I don't like raspberries. I don't like blackberries. I don't like... Well, I guess that's it. Just the raspberries and the blackberries. I'm not a fan. Or anything similar to that. A bookmark made from dried fruit is certainly unique. It looks tasty too. Well, we're not eating the bookmark, right? This is the one for him. That just leaves what to get for Lilia. Maybe some pink ones? Other local plants include sweet violet, foxgloves. You mean these? That's them. Their toxicity gives them a somewhat scary reputation, but they can also be used to make medicine. It saved many lives since antiquity? You may as well have just described Lilia. Oh, that's kinda nice. I'll get a foxglove one too. I always thought that flowers were all kind of the same, just different sizes and colors. But now that I'm getting a good look at them, it's obvious how they're... Oh. This is so funny. Funnily enough, blackberries and raspberries aren't actually berries, but bananas are. Did you watch the same TikTok as my mom last night with the fun facts? With that lady going, what? After every single one. Seeing as you're from a land where gardening is so prevalent, it might be fun to research them even more. Yeah, and I bet that info would come in handy back in Hartzlable too. Thanks, Silver. I got a lot out of shopping for souvenirs with you. Like, this is cute, but I just think it's kind of funny. I don't know what's going on in Genshin Impact events, you know, by comparison, but... Hold on, guys, because I really gotta pee. Oh, okay. I should probably go now. I was like, how many chapters is this? 2 more? No, it's going up to 13. I don't even have TikTok. My mom was watching this video last night and it was full of fun facts, and that was one of them. And it was just like the lady had some funny, like, I don't know. She was going like, what? After every single one. Then she also had, yeah, I looked this one up. It's actually true. Anyway. Yeah, I really gotta pee. Okay, so let me run an ad. And then we'll keep going. This will probably be a 4-hour stream. Judging by our progress. Thank you guys for all hanging out. This has been fun. I know I'm kind of making fun of like, oh, they're just shopping and all that stuff, but it is a cute event. It is nice. It's just funny.
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
子犬ども、始めるぞ。
お邪魔しますよ。
僕を見てください。
今日はこ
いいレシピだ。いいレシピだ。慎重に。いいレシピだ。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
子犬ども、
称賛していいですよ。いいですね。慎重に。ベルーガ、セブルーガ。錬金術はやめられない。
ステイ。今日は
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
頭に叩き
簡単だ。初級編だ。勉強になります。称賛していいですよ。勉強になります。
ステイ。今日は
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
しつけの時間。
やりますか。初級編だ。勉強になります。この輝き、器用でしょ。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
頭に叩き
称賛していいですよ。対価が重要。初級編だ。対価が重要。気をつけて。
ステイ。今日は
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
しつけの時間。
Alright, guys, I'm back, but I am going to
対価が重
eat
要。
my
こ
granola
こでチョウザ
balls.
メを。対価が重要。気をつけて。
グッボーイ。
For a couple minutes.
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
Because I can't really eat while I read.
頭に叩き
黄金は僕のもの。慎重に。
お邪魔しますよ。
さすがです先生。これはチャンス。さすがです先生。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
頭に叩き込め。
お邪魔しますよ。
腕が鳴るな。これはチャンス。
関心。
いいですね。錬金術はやめられない。いいですね。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました？
Okay. Okay, guys. Let us keep going.
僕は今後も人脈を広げて成功者となり、おのずと人気者になる。夢の世界とは比べ物にならないほどに。
I'm not gonna show you guys my feet, but I have my bunny slippers on now. And that reminded me that if it wasn't like the middle of the summer, I could have worn my, my Jean bunny onesie. That's the only bunny thing I have, and it's blue. That would have been cute. Maybe if they ever do a remux for the event, but... Have a good rest of the stream. I'll be sure to check out the VOD later, but I have to head into work. Well, have a good day at work, and thanks for hanging out, Lexi. I appreciate it. Don't worry. Hopefully, knock on wood, the VOD will be here later. If something happens to it, I'm still recording, so... That's only happened once. During book 7, my stream died in the middle and I had to release a video after, but hopefully it'll all be in this one video, so. How you doing, Twitch chat? You guys okay? Sorry for the wait. I finished paying. I need to get some souvenirs too. For who? You have no friends, Griff. What are you talking about? What are you gonna buy? Grub, of course. Gonna stuff myself silly. Oh, so the souvenirs are for you. With your appetite, Grim, you'll have to buy quite a lot to satisfy yourself, which is bound to cost a fortune. Oh man, I ain't got that kind of cash. Guess you'll have to make do with whatever little snack you can afford. Forget that, I just gotta find some kind of infinite snack. No such food appears in my database. You could buy a potted plant or some bulbs. I guess that's kind of infinite food, in a way. I guess, technically. I mean, we have trees in our backyard, but they don't always bear fruit every year. Oh, that's smart. Grow something that bears fruit and you can harvest it every year forever. Yeah, you make it sound so easy. I know, I was just thinking about Epal, and like Epal knows about this stuff. Potted plants and bulbs and stuff ain't cheap. Seeds then. Oh yeah, I can scrounge up enough for some seeds. In fact, I can get a bunch. Apples, plums, peaches. Yeah, exactly, you tell him, Ethel. There's no way you'll stick with it long enough to get fruit, Grim. Not to worry, it won't be me tending to them, that'll be the minion. What? But what if I go home? I'm not gonna be here for years and years. You're not even gonna be in school for years either. What are you gonna do? Uproot the trees from the dorm? My thumb's not exactly green. I'd say you're more capable than Grim, and I'm not sure you have a choice anyway. I can check in on your plans from time to time, Cal, see how you're doing. I wouldn't, oh god, that was not country accent. Wouldn't want them shriveling to nothing. Ah, there, all bought and paid for. Oh, good lord. You know, now that I found Rook the perfect souvenir, I should probably get something for Vil, too. Wouldn't want my house warden feeling neglected. That said, Vil's tastes are so particular. Oh, Deuce, would your mom have any ideas? Maybe. I'll message her and see. What would make a good present for Vil Schnogenheit? And sent. We're lucky that Vil is world famous. Ah, she messaged me back. What about a fragrance? I don't know. Picking one that can meet Vil's standards seems hard. And fragrances, oh my god, fragrances are really expensive anyway. They are? I had no idea. Huh, Mom definitely would have taken that into account though, but there's probably some signature, what about a candle or something? I say as I have my Alice in Wonderland candle burning right now. Oh man, guys, I have something in my eye, hold on. She texted a shop she recommends. Should we go have a look? Can't hurt. It's hilarious how we're just shopping. Like, all of these chapters are just shopping. I wonder how people felt about this event when it came out. Like, I wonder if people were, you know, I don't know. I know people were not happy with the Rapunzel event. I think they wanted more from it, but... This must be the place. Look at all these small bottles of perfume. They're actually reasonably priced. But there's so many. How do I pick? It's a great gift idea, but I don't actually know anything about fragrances. Neither do I. How do you even use these things? Just push here? Uh-oh. Ugh, that reeks. Sir, you've sprayed far too much. Whoops. My nostrils are burning. You got a mighty stench on you, Deuce. My bad. Gotta get this stuff off me. I knew picking the perfect perfume was gonna be impossible. None of us know the first thing about fragrance. Wait, I bet your mom would know exactly which one to get, Deuce. Yeah, asking her is probably a way safer bet. I think it's important Epal's the one to pick out Vil's gift. I like how they're putting the emotional music, but like, it's just perfume. When Father brings us gifts, he always puts a lot of thought into what he gets us, and that thought is what counts. When you're right, you're right. I guess. Can't argue with that, Silver. We'll do what we can to help, but it should be your decision, Epal. Like, why are we putting, like, the overplot recovery music over this? That's hilarious. That would be amazing. Can you tell me a little about the person you're shopping for? Sure. In a word, he's terrifying. That's hilarious. That's kind of funny. Well, how about this? Its spicy note is rather intense, but its base is robust and woody. I understand all of those words individually, but not together. Still, I like it more than the sickeningly sweet one that you sprayed everywhere, Deuce. It's sharp, but not overpowering. I think this is the one. I'll take it in the mini size, please. There's so much Arista in Epal now. So much Arista that wasn't in there before. I joined Twist in November 2025, so when I played this event in the Rapunzel one, I was happy because those were the few I really wanted to play. I see. So you may not be our best metric, I suppose. Fragrances are something that science has yet to fully analyze. Yeah? The way something smells is completely subjective, and there's very little evidence in regards to a fragrance's effects. But Vil has always been good to me in the Film Research Club, so I'd like to get him something as well. Oh, that'll make him so happy! Would you mind telling me how you feel about the recipient? He's very strong! This shopkeeper must think Vil is some kind of This shopkeeper must think Vil is some kind of monster at this point! They'd never guess we were buying something for a famous model. How about this? It's a very warm scent with harmonious notes of fresh citrus and amber accord. That was just gibberish. See, I understand all this, guys, because I was a bit of a candle collector for a while there. Yes, these ingredients are in compliance with my database. I'll take it. Epal and Ortho bought completely different fragrances. I think that's a good thing. Vil's going to be very pleased indeed. Is he? Okay. Hey, there's a glasses store over there. Oh, and another one. The White Rabbit wore spectacles, so they're popular here. Yeah, let's try some of these glasses on. They got out in front or something. I didn't read what he said. Sunglasses. Try these black sunglasses on. Whoa, you look bad in a good way. Super cool, Cal. Makes you look tough. All right, we should probably head back to the Rabbit National Park. What the fuck was that? What was that for? That was weird. That was so weird. What was that about? Oh my god. This game cracks me up sometimes. Like, what? What do you mean? What are we doing? What was that? Am I still wearing the sunglasses? Is it gonna be important somehow? I don't understand. Is it gonna be that we forgot to buy them and we just stole? I don't know. Here we are back at Rabbit National Park. I need some grub. I'm hungry as well. We only had those egg sandwiches earlier. Let's get something to eat before we head to the oh my god, the White Rabbit delivery stall. Can I not read today? Probably not. Anything you recommend? Yeah, see those jacket potatoes? What? They're a must-have? What is that? Potatoes? Those look like regular baked potatoes to me. Yeah, but we call them jacket potatoes when they're baked with the skin on. Why? Because the skin looks like a little jacket that the potato is wearing, according to my mom anyway. I thought that was funny, so it always stuck with me. Ah, that's cute. They're pretty big, so why don't we share one? Good idea. I'm starting to get short on cash. Potatoes. I've never seen potatoes at a food stall before. I don't know. Baked beans are the standard on the potatoes? What? But there's also tuna salad, chili, sour cream, avocado. Am I crazy, or does that sound bad? I mean, I'm not really a baked potato person. The sour cream is fine. What do you mean? All of them, pile them all on. Huh? Who's paying for this, Grim? Are all those things gonna taste good together? Oh, those toppings were not cheap. Whatever will we do with Grim? Oh, let me take a photo. I'm glad they decided not to show us this monstrosity of a potato. My memory's absolutely stuffed with food pics. I really feel like I've been eating my way through town with all of you. Yeah, same? What do you mean, yeah, same? That's not, he's talking about his data bank. Enjoying good food with good friends makes everything taste even more delicious. Indeed. How are we going to divide up the jacket potato? How about we all take turns eating a forkful at a time? All right. Me first, me first. You first? You're gonna eat the whole thing? Absolutely not! But why? You are gonna eat it all in one bite! Grim, you're going last. Silver, the first bite is yours. You sure? Like, this is so dramatic! It's a potato! Of course you're an upperclassman. Oh, well, don't mind if I do, munch munch. I guess the slice of life stuff is a nice, you know, break from, you know, the trauma books. I just think it's so funny. I'm like, guys, the whole chapter just about the potato. A complex favor? Yeah. Probably. It's tasty though. Are you sure it has tuna on it? They all go well with the potato, but what about each other? Tuna and avocado? Am I nuts? Oh, my jacket potato just keeps getting smaller and smaller. You mean our jacket potato? Your turn, Cal. I'll eat some with the chili. Are they like segmented? Like, I don't understand. Like, are they like not all mixed in together? They're in like different spots on this potato? Do you like spicy food? Spicy? That was my favorite. All right, Grim, here you go. You can eat the rest. Finally. Delish. But it would have been nice to get more than a few measly mouthfuls. You gluttons hardly left me more than crumbs. Oh, please, you got way more than anyone else. I think we were asking for trouble trying to share food with Grim. You can say that again. I'm a little hungry. They always gotta be talking about food during my Twisted Wonderland streams, man. Oh, I see more tasty treats over there. I love how they show that, but not the potato. That does look good, though. Like, that's really cute. Those would be sausage rolls. Sausage is wrapped in pastry dough. I wonder if they'll ever do, like, a Twisted Wonderland cookbook with all of this stuff in it. Kind of like the Genshin one. Like, what are those? It's basically pigs in a blanket, right? You could do that at home. I love how they package them to look like the white, oh my god. I love how they package them to look like the white rabbit's ears. Let's get some for everyone. Since they come in pairs, we can share them in pairs too. This one's cheesy and this one's spicy. I think I'll go for the cheesy one. Ah, the cheese is warm and melty. Short crust paste. Interesting, okay. I'll try the spicy one then. The chili sauce gives it a bit of a kick, and the pastry is light with a satisfying crunch. How are we doing it in pairs? Aren't there an odd number of us? That one uses puff pastry. Wow, that one looks amazing too. We can swap if you want. Really? You're the best, Silver. Which one do you want, Cal? I'll go spicy again, I guess? You won't be disappointed. It was delicious. And I'll chow down on the one that's left. Delish. But it was gone in 2 bites. I could go for another. Maybe I'll make myself a pogo after we're done streaming. Cheeky little pogo. Well, there's one left over. That's mine, but I've gotten my fill visually enjoying it, so someone else is welcome to it if they want. But what about Deuce? I don't understand. How did this happen? Yeah, I knew there would be an odd number because Ortho was there, but which one did Deuce have? I'm hungry too after all that walking. So am I. I'd like more too. You too, eh, Cal? I suppose it's nice that everyone's so taken with the Queendom of Rose's cuisine, at least. Is this gonna turn into another coral? Why don't we just have Ortho divided evenly into 5 pieces? Oh yeah, I bet Ortho could use a laser or something to slice it up with pinpoint precision. Would you mind, Ortho? Huh? Are you sure you want me to do it? Why is the creepy music playing? It'd be a huge help. Suit yourselves. Oh my god, we're gonna burn it to a crisp. There you are. You just shredded it with your hands! The pieces are all different sizes! This is why I checked first. Since I put the rabbit gear together in a hurry, I prioritized its visual impact and left out a lot of my usual functionality. Maybe you should have told them that first. I didn't realize. Not fair, I ended up with the smallest piece. Don't you start again, Grim. Just eat and be done with it. Good idea. Right. Grim, wanna swap? Ah, yeah, yours looks a little bigger. No, now that I see it up close, I think it's actually smaller. That's kind of diabolical. I kind of love that. Oh, wait, no, we didn't actually swap. That's too bad. Oh, the little lights have little bunny ears, too. That's cute. Oh, there's the White Rabbit delivery stall. Yeah, your mom must be like, where the fuck are you guys? You were supposed to be helping me, bro. This has been the longest walk ever. Ah, just who I've been waiting for. Whoa, this stall's ginormous. And it's in a good location to get lots of foot traffic, too. White Rabbit Deliveries is an official sponsor of White Rabbit Fest. I guess that's why we got such prime real estate. Lucky us, right? Is White Rabbit Fest an old tradition? Not really. The first one was held the year Deuce was born, and it was a pretty small affair. But I still brought Deuce and took pictures of him that year and every year since. That is, until all of a sudden he decided he was too big to come with me. Kind of took all the fun out of it. It's perfectly normal to age out of hanging with your mom. Yeah, I know, I was the same way when I was a teenager. Anyway, since White Rabbit Deliveries is a sponsor, they decided one of the festivals should be a foot race. Oh, is this how we're getting our twisted tune? I think I understand. Oh yeah, the rabbit run. That's always a blast. You should sign up, Deuce. Sounds perfect for someone in the track and field club. We'd be happy to cheer you on. No, I'd rather just enjoy the festival with you guys. Besides, even if I felt like signing up, it's a team thing, so... Oh, no way, Deuce, is that you? It is! Hello, good to see you. Friends of yours, Deuce? Friends of mine, actually, from the company. I'd sometimes bring Deuce to work with me when he was little, so that's how they know each other. He loved them because they always spoiled him with juice and snacks. He seems more reserved around them now, though. Yeah, he hasn't seen them in a long time. Look at what a fine young man you've become, so different from that middle schooler we remember. Totally! At that age, you were so scary looking, we all kept a safe distance. Hey, don't provoke him! Sorry, forget I opened my big mouth! They seem really scared of Deuce. Please, there's no need to apologize. I'm the one who should be sorry. You've really mellowed out. Reminds me of how you were as a kid back when you were all smiles and friendly waves. Now your look's all different too. Remember those frosted tips you had in middle school? Oh my god. Frosted tips! I mean, we saw this in the anime, right? Don't bring that up. Your natural hair color suits you much better. I mean, the mom has blonde streaks in her hair, though, so that's kind of interesting. It really does. Oh, yeah, you're at Night Raven College now, aren't you? Oh my god, guys, I have some sort of hair stuck in my glasses or something, I think. Dyla was so proud when you got in. She's lucky to have a fine son like you. And now they're showering in praise. Him in praise. That's very kind of you to say. Make sure you keep your grades up. I will. That's not until later? I guess so. So I guess he just had frosted tips at first and then he dyed his whole head is what I was getting at. What are you all selling at the White Rabbit delivery stall? That's a good question. Like postcards or is it like people's... What? Cronuts? You probably saw them at some other stalls, but the people in the Queendom of Roses have a... What? Voracious appetite for pastries. Pies, tarts, quiches, croissants, I love them all. But it seems like cronuts are the newest big thing. I guess it makes sense, but they're a delivery company. So like, who made this stuff? I mean, I guess it makes sense though. You have like booths sometimes at festivals and it's like, you know, pastries sponsored by Scotiabank or something. Anyway, they sound amazing. I bet Ruggy would eat a bunch of them if he were here. Oh, They're donuts. Guys, what's the difference between a donut and a cronut? We're selling a little combo that comes with iced tea. Highly recommended. I noticed your White Rabbit logo has been printed on the packaging. Talk about a sweet marketing strategy. People love that logo. We're a pretty popular company here in town. Logo schmogo, I want to eat. Really? Didn't you eat before you got here? Not nearly enough. I almost forgot how bottomless a student's stomach can be. Have as many as you'd like. It's on the house. I love how, oh, by the way, I love how Deuce's mom has no questions about the monster. Like, I guess Grim was also in Harveston? Was he? Was the player in Harveston? I don't remember. I don't remember if the player went to Harveston, but I'm like, Deuce's mom has no question. Like, we know Grim is not a usual creature. You know what I mean? Grim's cursed or something. Like, this is not usual fare, right? So she has no questions about the monster cat. I think that's really funny. You sure, Mom? I'd feel bad not paying. You can make it up to me by helping me pass out these flyers. So you want us to wrangle customers and pass out flyers? You know what? That's fine. At least we can chow down guilt-free. Let's see. They look great. Aw, man, I want some donuts. Oh, that's nice of you to say. So buttery and flaky. Are donuts supposed to be flaky? I'm confused, but okay. I've taken a wonderful photo. Thanks, Mom. Of course, don't want you handing out flyers on an empty belly. Cronut, croissant, and donut. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a cronut before, to be honest then. Also, hi Igor, how's it going? Welcome to the White Rabbit delivery stall. Can I interest you in a delicious cronut and iced tea combo? I'd better pull my weight. Good sir, please. Come hither for a cronut. You there, oh my god! Want a cronut? Mom! Silver's just so off-putting. I love how I'm predicting the jokes before they happen today. I think the kids are scared of Silver. It's probably the way he's sprinting up to them all stone-faced and barely saying anything. Another one's run away. Everyone sure is in a hurry here. He's taking it seriously, at least. Too seriously. Oh, look at the bunny! How cute! Can my child take a photo with you? Sure! I like that. Ortho's become a mascot somehow. Ortho's a big hit with the kids. You can say that again. Minion, go pass out some flyers. You help too, Grim. No way, Cal, not when you can do enough for the both of us. You fucking mooch. Come on, Grim. I gave you the larger piece of my, what was it again? My sausage, my pogo thing? Anyway. What a crowd. Guess we did okay at drawing people in. I've never been on this side of things at White Rabbit Fest before. It's surprisingly fun. For now, anyway. Unfortunately, trouble often finds its way into pleasant locales like this. We should be on guard. What? You're right, Silver. All sorts of people come to festivals, troublemakers included. Remember those relatives of mine who live nearby? Well, they warned me about this one seriously bad apple in town. They're definitely talking about Deuce! What? First I've heard of that. And he's called the Cold One Duke. The Cold One Duke? Is it not just the one called Deuce? Cold One Duke, eh? Something about that name's ringing a bell. Must be my imagination. Wait, did you say cold one or cauldron? Cauldron. Cold one, like he's super cold and uncaring? Ah, so he would show no mercy in a fight, that sort of thing? Sounds really scary. Yeah, he must be real scary. Apparently, he squashed a big gang all by himself without any help. That's not true, it's an exaggeration. Huh? I mean, what kind of brute is he? Isn't he the coolest? I was obsessed with learning all about him in middle school. Really? Why is that so surprising? No reason. You've really never heard of the legendary Cold One Duke before, Deuce? News to my ears. Yeah, something feels off. No, it doesn't. Everything is perfectly on. The point is, we gotta be on the lookout for trouble just in case. That's what you were getting at, right, Silver? Indeed. Then let's keep our eyes peeled while we're dealing with our customers. Huh? Give us 4 of them donuts. Make it snappy. What the fuck? Why is this guy, like, why is this delinquent harassing Deuce's mom? What the fuck was that? 12 the marks, that's nothing! That much for these puny things? Hey, you got chocolate cream on my clothes! That does it, you better fork over the cash for the dry cleaning. Excuse me? You dropped it on yourself. So now you're blaming the victim, huh? You got some nerve. What the fuck is happening? Oh no, I think that's the trouble we were supposed to look out for. That group seems to be at our age. Oh no. Pay up! Calm down, don't make me call the police. They look dangerous. I don't care, they're in the wrong and I'm not gonna let them push me around. I know you're going through your rebellious phase, but that's no reason to ruin this nice festival for everyone. What are you yapping about now? Whoa! What did you guys throw something? What was that? Huh? Or was it Deuce? Oh no, he kicked the stall, okay. And broke part of the display. Deuce is gonna beat your ass. Hey, get away from my mom! Cold One Duke is about to come out. Huh? Deuce, you messed with the wrong rabbit. What? And now you're gonna pay. Get a load of this guy working part-time to pay your way through clown college or something. How's about you pony up for the dry cleaning? I don't think so. You look better covered in dirt. It suits you, chief. What do you say? Enough talk. Come get some. You mess with the white rabbit deliveries, you mess with me. Deuce's fate has transformed. He snapped. Oh no, we've got to do something. What? Don't hog all the fun for yourself, Deuce. Epple. If you trash were looking for trouble, you done found it. See, now Apple's in his, like, most country accent. Talk to big game, but the checks come due now. Oh, look, someone else wants a bruising. Is this your backup? Cute, I doubt it will do much good, though. Apple, no, it's important to remain calm in emergencies. Ugh, those clothes are an eyesore. What are you guys, a comedy troupe? Eyesore? That's my rabbit gear you're talking about. So much for remaining calm. But this is way more fun. I want in. Calm down, all of you. Let me at him. Yeah, let's have cow fight. Get a hold of yourself. We could end up ruining the festival for everyone. Huh, more of you keep showing up, but no one's doing nothing. What's the matter? Are you scared? Of course they are, boss. Us black bunnies are the toughest fighter. What the fuck? You guys, your gang name is based off the bunny rabbits? Please. Fighters, all I see is a bunch of punks oh my god. Fighters, all I see is a bunch of punks ganging up on someone they think won't fight back. Pretty weak if you ask me. Oh yeah, you wanna go? Can we just fight already? What's going on? There's nothing I want more. Deuce. No, wait. This is bad. I'm acting like my old self again after I swore not to. But like everyone at Night Raven College is like this. It'll cause a huge headache for the white rabbit delivery stalls if I start a fight here. What's the matter? You lost your nerve? Not at all. We'll take you on in the rabbit run. Okay, sure. What? Why not? And when we win, you'll apologize to my mom. Come on. I didn't come here for a foot race. Oh no, now who's scared? Shut it. Fine, have it your way. Rabbit run it is. Boss? If we lose, then we'll apologize right here in front of this stall loud and proud. But we'll be collecting a nice prize if we win. Namely, emotional damages for being in such a boring race to begin with. 1,000th the marks ought to do it. Huh? We can't pay that? Now you're talking, you're on. Mom, is this really something you want to get involved with? You all stood up for me. I can't back down now. Besides, there's no way you'll lose to these little jerks. Oh, look at the mom's eyebrow. Like her little expression's so cute. Sounds like we got a deal. Catch you at the rabbit race. That was a good way to handle it, though. Sanctioned competition. Sanctioned ass beating, if you will. Well, anyway, they're gone. Deuce, can you explain some stuff? Sure. Rabbit, oh yeah, because they're gonna have to do it. Rabbit Run is one of the festival's events, yes? Yeah, it's held in the maze in Rabbit Park, but it's a 4-person relay. 4? Well, they'll all have to participate, of course. So that means you're going to have to race with me. Sorry I dragged you all into this. Twisted Wonderland motif time. What? I'm in. Really? I'm going to make them regret ever insulting my rabbit gear. I'm in too. Let's wipe those smug looks off their faces. Count me in as well. I'm sure it will be a good, clean race and no one will get hurt. Okay. I don't know about that, but okay. Thanks, everyone. Well, that explains the twisted tune, which means the two of us can sit back and cheer you on. And take pictures. Yeah! I did not want to race. I cannot do physical activity, actually. Thanks, you two. Thanks, everyone. You've got this, Deuce. I won't let you down, Mom. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I wonder if they should have made this, like, an incident before. Here's how I would rewrite this event, just off of the top of my head. Like I said, I'm still enjoying myself. I do think that some of it was kind of funny, how they were like, watch shopping, and here's how you make sausages, and like whatever else happened. I gotta blow my nose, so hold on a minute. If I were rewriting this event, what I would have done is I would have had it so the gang leader was one of Deuce's old friends who never changed, right? And we would be introduced to him a lot earlier, where he wants to hang out with Deuce, and like, you guys can still hear me, right? And like, he would want to go back to like the way things were before, but then Deuce like has changed now, and it becomes a whole thing. So I would have introduced a childhood friend for Deuce that like showed how they deviated, so like Deuce decided to clean up his act and be an honor student, but this friend decided to continue being a delinquent and dropped out of school and all that stuff. And then it could have been a whole thing where, like, in the end, I don't know, maybe they realized that, like, Deuce changed for the better and it's time for him to grow up too. Kind of, and see, guys, I'm cooking, because that would be a through line, sort of, with Alice in Wonderland. You know, in the same way that, like, Peter Pan is kind of about that, in a sense. Like, Wendy finding a happy medium between her imagination but also growing up. I feel like they could have kind of done the same thing, right? With Deuce and his friend. And then that could have been the whole thing, and it could have connected to the movie. Because right now, here's my thing. Right now, they're dropping hints at Deuce being delinquent, but we knew that already. Like, we knew that. That was in the main book, right? So, like, to bring it up again, I mean, I guess Apple doesn't know, or like Silver doesn't know is like the thing that they're getting at here, but we know, like, we as the player, we were there. So if I were rewriting this, that's how I would quote unquote fix it. Again, not that this event is like terrible or anything, but we did have many chapters of like buying perfume and souvenirs for other characters, and like, yeah, that's cute, and like, it's nice, you know, character building and slice of life, and like, it's probably a nice break from the overblots, but for me, as a streamer, right, that's what I struggle with sometimes when I do these events, is that there's so much like little filler stuff. Harvestin, though, I don't remember this being a problem with Harvestin, right? This event is kind of weird, because it's 35 chapters, but 13 of those chapters were shopping, and now whatever 8 plus 4 is, which might be, hold on. The next 12 chapters, the next 12 chapters are going to be this competition. So I feel like it's like, I don't know, they kind of front-loaded it with a lot of fluff, and now we're getting the conflict. Wouldn't it have been better if we incorporated the conflict a little bit earlier? And like, I don't know, maybe the friend could have shown up during the shopping spree or something. He could have been stealing. They could have seen him shoplift. You guys see my vision? I have a vision. The vision is to add some conflict. into something interesting to happen earlier. I don't know, because like, it's nice, but it's not what I expected. I do like the world building that we're getting about the queendom, though. Like, I think that it's fun. Like, it's nice to get the knowledge in the same way that, like, I liked hearing in Beans Day Floyd's explanation about, like, the Little Mermaid and how Ariel established, like, a school so mermaids like her could go to the human world. Like, we hear about that in Beans Day and stuff. Like, I like the world building, and I like how this town is based off of the White Rabbit, and also that they did capitalism to the image of the White Rabbit. It's really funny. But in terms of this being a hometown event, in the same way that Harvestin and Firelit Skies was a hometown event, and like hometown events usually have a bit more oomph, right? Like, I expect Cloud Calling on the Savannah is gonna have some oomph, you know? Or like the Ville Fashion Week's gonna be oomph, you know? But this is not giving me the oomph right now. I'm not getting the oomph. I'm getting like kind of a slow whimper. And I know that technically Glorious Masquerade also had a bit of bullshit, like they were shopping and stuff. However, the souvenirs and stuff that they were talking about came back in the conflict with Rolo. Like, it was a whole thing. Like, the stuff about Edia being able to magically edit the code on the party poppers, I'm pretty sure that that came back later. Like, that was kind of important. Whereas with this, I'm just like, okay, so we got souvenirs for pretty much everybody that the characters... I don't know, like, it's so fun, but I have a vision in my head of, like, this needed another round of editing. You know? I love to write stories, and I agree. I'm glad. I'm glad it's not just me. Being one of Deuce's old friends would make more sense. Yeah, like, I feel like that there's a better version of this idea in here to connect it with Deuce being a delinquent. And, like, when you think about it, like, Deuce dyed his hair blonde, which is like Alice, right? So you could have made it like Deuce was the person, the Alice that needed to grow up. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue, because we're almost done. I just think it's kind of... You know, I'm like, come on, Twisted Wonderland. I think that we could have done a little better. I don't know if I'm going to stream GTA after night out. Oh my god, GTA tonight after all. My throat hurts a little because of all the character voices that we're doing, which often happens with Twisted Wonderland when we do streams like this, unfortunately. Could have also been the granola bar I had too. You know, kind of dry. I should probably make a throat coat after we're done the stream. Anyway. So, when's this rabbit run? At 3:30, about an hour from now. That soon? Do we still have time to enter? Yeah, registration is open until 30 minutes before the event starts. The festival committee wants to make sure that as many teams as possible have a chance to enter. Alright, let me fill you in on the details. As I mentioned, it's a 4-person relay race, but beyond that, there are some particular rules that we have to follow. Rule number 1, all participants must wear rabbit ears. Okay, so we're good, we're doing that. The race honors the white rabbit that ran around day and night in service of the Queen of Hearts. So, as an homage, the participants wear ears to look like him. That's the excuse anyway, I think it's just because it looks funny. Ah, that makes sense. Good thing we're already wearing ears. Rule number 2. Instead of passing a baton, runners pass the bugle. Okay, that makes sense. How unique. Never heard nothing like that before. See that topiary, the one with the bugle? That's right, the White Rabbit played that instrument. Oh my god, we talked about this already. You don't need to remind me. I remember, it was 20 minutes ago. The White Rabbit is said to have used his bugle to signal all sorts of important things. Starting a trial, assembling guards, or when the Queen of Hearts made an appearance. You explained this already! So runners carry a bugle in this race in honor of that legend. When the anchor runner crosses the finish line, they play their bugle at the lectern. Again, that's the official reason, but really I think it's because it feels fancier than a plain old baton. I can see that. They put a lot of thought into this. As for rule number 3, you know what? It'll be quicker to just show you. Follow me. Oh my god, do they have to hop like bunny rabbits? Like, instead of running? Is that what the thing is? Well, good thing that Ortho installed bunny hops or something. I don't know. Oh, this is cool. This looks like the maze, and like you have the podium. That's nice. Whoa, look at that maze. It's so big. Maybe even bigger than the one in Hartzell Bowl. The hedge walls form pathways. With all the gardens in Queendom of Roses, hedge mazes like this are pretty common. What is wrong with me today? Rule number 3, the race takes place in this maze. What? And they've never been here before? Oh god, they're cooked. Otherwise, the race would be just about speed. How boring is that? This does seem a lot more exciting. So memorization and decision making come into play as well. Ortho is gonna be cracked at this. We can cheat. The maze goes through them too. The buildings? Damn, I'm getting book 7 flashbacks. And what's that tower in the distance? That's the finish. It's meant to look like the courtroom lectern. Locals must have an advantage, right? They already know the correct route through the maze. No, every year they make adjustments to the hedges just before the race. Guys, it's just like book 7. So the correct route is completely different. Wow. Sounds like a lot of work. Now, for rule number 4, there's more? Yup, and this might be the most important one. Rule number 4, there will be traps! That's crazy! Why are we ever putting in traps for harming people? Really wild ones too, hidden all over. And to the extent that more runners forfeit than actually finish the race. They're that dangerous? Not at all. The traps are only meant to be funny. They change every year as well. You might get stuck in a giant teapot and have jam smeared on your nose, that sort of thing. Weird. Right? Each trap is pretty elaborate because they're meant to slow you down, which is part of the fun. Sounds like a tremendous amount of work goes into this race. Festivals committee got too much time on their hands if you ask me. I like how it's referencing the story though, that's cute. Anyway, that's all the special rules for the rabbit run. Aw man, so we don't have to run like rabbits? That's too bad. Naturally, like a normal relay race, you can only pass the baton or bugle, rather, in the designated zones, and you're not allowed to interfere with any of the other runners. Huh, so we won't get to rough up those Black Bunny guys? Were you planning to? I don't like them either, but no starting trouble during the race, okay? Fine, I promise not to start any trouble. Isn't this exciting? Don't think I've ever been this amped up for a rabbit run. Oh, I better take lots of pictures to show Grandma. DEUCE'S mom is hyped at least. I'm a bit worried. If we lose, we have to cough up 1,000th the marks. Oh, don't worry about that. It'll all work out somehow. I'm positive. I've got a lot of faith in Deuce. With you all here by his side, no way you can lose. Let's give it our all. Yeah! We'll be cheering you on. Good. Thanks, everyone. Say, the winning team get anything in the way of prizes like cans of tuna? You get the championship bugle that none of you can play. Maybe it's made out of chocolate. Not a trophy? Oh, and there's always a white rabbit-themed bonus prize, too. Last year, it was red scissors and a black umbrella. So it could be canned tuna this year. That doesn't sound like it's rabbit-themed, Grim. Canned tuna has absolutely nothing to do with the white rabbit. Anyway, I should head to the registration booth. Wait, you should decide your running order first. You'll need to tell them when you sign up. Oh, yeah, let's see. Who should go first? Me! I guess they're gonna make it so Deuce goes last, but I feel like Ortho should have went last. Huh? We're just calling dibs on spots? I want it to be first. The quicker I can mix it up with those jerks, the better. I'll call second then. Got it. Then who wants to be third? I'll do it. You should be the anchor, Deuce. Perfect. Okay, I'll go register us. Do arm circles? What? Are they warming up? Do leg circles. Do neck circles. Round and round and round. Do tail circles. With what? Come on, if you're gonna do gymnastics. Okay, that's kind of funny. Gymnastics, do it right! Perhaps letting Grim take charge of the warm-up wasn't the greatest idea. Yeah, everyone just stretch what you need to. Oh, that was a very calming tone. The race will begin in 10 minutes. Please move to your respective relay points. Maybe we should synchronize our pocket watches that the pocket watches that come with our white rabbit costumes just to be safe. They're not meant for running, of course, but it could be helpful to keep track of our time during the race. Smart thinking. I'll take along that watch I bought earlier. I left my timekeeping functionality intact when I made the rabbit gear, so I'll be fine. I should sync up too. Wait, does my costume have a watch? Yours is on the back. And how am I supposed to see it? Damn, that was a little more grim than Epal, but it's okay. It's only decorative, I guess. Don't worry about it. You don't actually need a watch. There are monitors at the starting line in each relay points that'll be broadcasting a live feed of the race. That's how I'll be watching. Damn, there's just a bunch of cameras in this maze. That's crazy. So we'll all be able to see each other. Knowing you guys are watching is definitely gonna help me run harder. That's right, we'll all be cheering each other on. The live feed also shows the correct route through the maze and calculates each team's rank based on the distance to the goal. Isn't that cheating then to look? Wow, we'll know who's in what place in real time? That's convenient. It's hard to know who's in the lead when the racetrack is a maze, right? Having the course and a real-time leaderboard displayed on screen makes watching a lot more fun for the spectators. I guess it's not the actual layout of the race though, it's just how, like it's probably just like a straight line to show where everyone is in approximation to the ending, if that makes sense. Okay, we should head to our relay points. Wait, aren't you gonna huddle up for a pep talk or anything? Why would we? We're all from different clubs and homerooms. Not to mention Calxiyn Grim. Aw, come on, where's your sense of school spirit? It'll get you pumped and make for a great moment to look back on later. Just make up some random cheer and go team at the end, that'll do it. Deuce's mother is right, let's do it. Really? If you say so, Silver. Bring it in, everyone. What are they gonna say? You get in here too, Calxiyn Grim. Of course. That's it, everyone. Okay, lead us in a cheer. Well, doesn't NRC have anything? Like, you know, let's fly like the wind. Go Night Raven. Silver, I think that was your cue. I thought you were going to do it. Me? No, it should be you, Silver. I'll do it. Huh? You're gonna get out there and win this thing for me. Got it? 1, 2, 3. That fell off. Why did anyone say go team? Listen, Silver has seniority here. I really think he should do it. Why though? You're our leader for the rabbit run. Leader? Me? Like, I'm the boss? Entering the race was your idea. Right after you picked a fight with those hoodlums. That's really funny. I almost forgot. Oh my god. I almost forgot about that part. Big responsibility. I know, I'm not sure I'm up to it. Come on then. Right. Ready when you are, Deuce. Right. Let's see. Let's put a hurt on those jerks. Wipe the smiles off their faces. And above all, win. On 3, 2, 1, go team. I don't know if that was... I thought they were gonna do something Wonderland related. Okay. Let's beat their ass. Go team. That is kind of funny. What should we do, guys? Take one more break? Because we're almost at 3 hours. We should probably take one more. I feel like I haven't been here for very long. Like, I feel like I just took one. My throat's starting to hurt. I may need a cough drop. It's just just because I have to do all the boys, right? And they all have such different voices. But that usually happens with Twisted Wonderland. Okay, we'll take one more break and then we'll probably see it out to the end. I mean, that makes sense based on the time that we have right now.
頑張るとしま
I'm
しょ
gonna
う。
run an ad for Twitch so you guys aren't bombarded with any more
こ
ads.
の輝き。やりますか。
Okay, I'll be right back.
簡単だ。手順に沿えば簡単です。手順に沿えば簡単です。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
子犬ども、
やりますか。油断せず。勉強になります。やりますか。簡単だ。
グッボーイ。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
子犬ども、
気をつけて。気をつけて。対価が重要。対価が重要。対価が重要。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
しつけの時間。
ここでチョウザメを。ここでチョウザメを。望みを叶えるには器用でしょ。望みを叶えるには
グッボーイ。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
子犬ども、
手順に沿えば簡単です。慎重に。黄金は僕のもの。黄金は僕のもの。器用でしょ。
グッボーイ。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
頭に叩き。
いいレシピだ。錬金術はやめられない。黄金は僕のもの。
励んでますね。
さすがです先生。腕が鳴るな。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
子犬ども、始めるぞ。
抜き打ちです。
僕を見てください。腕が鳴るな。腕が鳴るな。
今日は
勉強になります。あと少し。
せい。今日は
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
Alright, guys, I'm just gonna let the lessons wrap up and
手
rest my
順に
voice
沿え
for
ば
a
簡単
second.
です。油断せず。あと少し。勉強になります。勉強になります。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
しつけの時間。
宝石もいいですね。望みを叶えるには気をつけて。望みを叶えるには称賛していいですよ。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。
Alright. I just need to check something quickly, and then we'll be good. But yeah, unfortunately, this is why, you know, for Twisted Wonderland, as much as I would like to like stream for 12 hours or whatever, we can't really do it. Especially for events, because I need to read out like everybody's voice lines, right? Which is a little different compared to Genshin, where like the characters talk, we're just eating food and whatever, like we were yesterday. Like I have done some pretty long Twisted Wonderland streams, in the past. But like today, for example, I was like, maybe if we have time and I feel really good, we'll do Tsum Tsum Land. But I don't. I don't feel good. I feel kind of bad. I need to make some tea after we're done streaming, I think.
全生徒の夢の内容を把握する
But I also didn't warm up. So part of it's my fault. Part of it's me being phlegmy. Part of it's, though, just how it is when you're reading something for 3 hours straight. I gotta blow my nose. It's nice to get back to Twisted Wonderland, though. I just hope that the next event will be a bit more, I don't know, beefy, I guess. Wow, there's lots more participants than I'd imagined, and a healthy age range too, as well. And everyone's got rabbit ears on, how fun. Damn, even the delinquent. Imagine they just gave up because they didn't want to seem, like, silly. Where's the guy from the Black Bunnies? Oh, there he is. This is who I'm up against. You look about 5 years old. This'll be a piece of cake. Oh, I wouldn't say that if I were you. And why's that? Bad guys always say stuff like that just before they lose. Or weren't you aware? Perhaps you should read up on the phenomenon. Silvertho's a little scary when he wants to be. This is cool. This is really cool. Like, when Alice falls down the rabbit hole, like, that's really a cool design for part of the maze. Get out of here. You're the pipsqueak I'm running against. So they must be wearing the ears, because they have to. It's within the rules. I'm surprised the game's not talking about that, though. Like, oh, you guys look stupid. I think the next one is Stitch's Tropical Turbulence, maybe? I thought it was Cloud Calling on the Savannah for some reason. We'll check after. I had them organized in my schedule, and then I missed too many days because I was in Moana editing dungeon, and then now they're in my calendar. They're all stacked on top of each other. Like, I've just moved them, I've reassigned them all to, like, one day, if that makes sense. Just to stick them somewhere before I get reorganized. I was hoping for a challenge. What in tarnation? Try saying that again, punk! Small fry like you's got a lot of nerve mouthing off. The heck? Where did that come from? Listen, get lost or I'll rip those little, cute, little ears and tail. What the fuck? You want to throw down? Go ahead, make my day. Oh my god. See, think about how much more impactful this would have been, though, if it was Deuce and then, like, his friend, like I said earlier. Quiet, ain't ya? You scared? You scared? I don't know where that came from, sorry. Not in the least, but I appreciate your concern. What did you say? Don't play games with me, pal. I wouldn't dream of it. Have a good race. Silver's so nice. Yeah, cause see, imagine it would be Deuce facing off with the leader, but then his leader would have been his friend. And it would have been a whole thing. Those black bunnies look ready for a fight. Scumbags. We have to beat them. All right, folks, it's just about time for what we've all been waiting for, the rabbit run. As always, we have a great crop of teams running this year. It's gonna be one for the books. And we even have a team from the famous Night Raven College here with us. What an honor. It's amazing to see how much this festival, that's crazy. They're just calling them out in 4K. Now they really can't lose. You go to Night Raven College? Huh? Figures, you're a bunch of goody two-shoes stuck-up smarty pants. At Night Raven College, are you joking? Look at you, Mr. Honor Student. But this ain't a test of brains. Honor Student, me? That's what I look like to you? Oh wow, can you say that again, please? I wasn't paying you no compliment. That's hilarious. Night Raven College Honor Students. Yay! Let it begin! Let's go! How are we going to visualize that? Like, I don't know. Here goes. Is he bunny hopping away? No! Though clearly giving his maximum effort, Orpho has been overtaken by the other challengers. How? Because he's bunny jumping? I guess the rabbit gear can't actually run that fast. It was a rush job after all. Hang in there, Ortho. Well, at least he's debuffed. Kinda. That's the guy you chose for your lead. Looks like a kid to me. He'll probably get lost in the maze and start crying like a little baby. Underestimate him at your peril. The lead runners are entering the first building. So this is what it's like in here. Let's try this way. Oh God, Ortho, please. Dead end! Ortho, you're a computer! I thought you'd be so good at this. Another dead end. I'll have to go back. Oh, he's really lost. Ah! Really? Generating map data based on previous routes. At the next intersection, I detect more undiscovered regions to the right, so that might be the way. I'll try going right. This is fun. It's like a dungeon crawler, and it's so refreshing to actually be lost. If I was in my usual gear with its GPS, this would hardly be a maze at all. I do like how they debuffed him. Like, that was interesting. Looks like Orpho's back on track. Actually, I think he has been for a while. He's climbing up the ranks, too. I thought he had gotten lost, but that's not the case. He's memorized every path he's tried before. Okay, that's pretty impressive. That's why you picked him for your team? Nope, he really wanted to join, so I figured, sure, why not? You don't think through decisions much, do ya? Damn, that's crazy. I like how they're showing it, though. Like how they're kind of showing it through the visual novel. He's almost at the end of the first leg, and Ortho's pace hasn't dropped once. Keep it up, Ortho! At this rate, you'll pass the bugle in first place! Pant. Oh, one of the black bunnies. Huh, I thought I shook you already. The rest of the lead runner's stamina has given out. They've all dropped pace, allowing Ortho to catch up. Yeah, that's true. People are, like, they just blow their load at the beginning, right? Like, that's the whole thing. And here come the traps! Several runners have fallen into hidden trap doors. Trap doors, huh? I should scan the floor for any signs of construction. There's one 2 meters directly in front of me. I'll just dodge to the right by 30 centimeters. Whoopsie daisy, I tripped! No! Ortho, no! He fell in the hole! That's sabotage! They can't do that! They cheated! Gee, sorry, I sure am clumsy. You're not allowed. They have it on camera. That was some dirty play. Ortho might not be tall enough to climb out. Yeah, but he has his bunny legs. Don't give up, Ortho. The Twisted Wonderland motif. The rabbit gear lacks the capacity for flight, which leaves me no choice but to jump. Like a rabbit. I made it out. Good thing I gave the rabbit gear rabbit-like leaping abilities. Now, to catch up to that jerk. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh, there's a crack in the rabbit gear's exterior casing. I did jump pretty high just now. The impact from landing must have damaged it. I don't have time to let it properly set after the casing molds, so the polymer isn't as strong as it could be. The internal suffered some damage as well. That's gonna make it hard to run. Oh no! Well, at least now he gets a break, right? Take the bugle. Next leg's all yours. Leave it to me. I like how they're calling them by their gang name. Like, what are you doing? Hold on just a little longer, Epal. Oh, my equilibrium's way off. Wow, I've never stumbled before, so this is what it's like to lose your sense of balance. Ortho, come on, you can do it. Here, Epal, the bugle. Damn, he's like malfunctioning, but I'm glad that they kind of debuffed him. Got it. Great work out there, Ortho. I'll pass those crumb bums. I'll pass those crumb bums. I swear it. Ortho has passed the bugle to the next runner, who's currently in 11th place. Oh my God, we're in 11th place. What the? Ah! Out of 15 teams, things were going so well for a second there. I hope Ortho's okay. Epal, you've got some ground to make up. Are we gonna lose? Rah, rah, rah. Oh god, Apple, he's stuck in a loop. This is bad. Maybe the other team will get disqualified? He's going in circles. Oh, good lord. We're cooked. We're cooked. Unless, I think maybe that's what it'll be. The other team gets disqualified? I don't know. I'm just struggling with how they're getting out of this. Hi, everyone. Ortho, you're back. Nice racing out there. Now you can kick back, relax, and wait for the others. By the way, is your body okay? I'm not 100%, but I was able to patch myself up for now. Once I'm back at school, I'll do some proper repairs so I can preserve my rabbit gear. Epal just went down that same path yet again. He must know by now it's a dead end. Did he forget that? He definitely forgot. This is bad. I'm not gonna catch up to anyone at this rate. Wait, is that a door? Yo, you wanna go through here? What the fuck? The doorknob's talking in slang? A talking doorknob must be magic. You're the 10th person to stand before me today. What took you so long? That's fucking rude. But hey, I have good news. This door leads to a secret shortcut. Really? A direct shortcut to the 3rd relay point. In fact, come on, you know you want to. It seems kind of fishy. You said I'm the 10th person so far, right? But how many actually opened the door? So far, not one. Just like I thought. It's too suspicious. Really seems like it must be a trap, or maybe that's what they want you to think so you don't get to the relay point. Ain't Epal gonna take the shortcut? I hope not, it's definitely a trap. Behind as he is, what choice does he got? As my brother would say, the dungeon's not really beat until you've sprung all the traps. Okay. It's just way too sketchy. But it's a risk I gotta take if I'm gonna have any hope of catching up. See, everybody else would have thought that it was a trap. I'll do it, I'll open the door. No risk it, no biscuit. Ah, now we're talking. Yeah, what if it was true? He has no way of knowing what danger might await for him, but he's still going through that door. One thing you can say about Epal, he's got guts. Imagine it is a trap, though. He just gets his ass beat. Epal has opened the door to the shortcut. Epal, over here. Silver. This really is the way to the 3rd relay point, just like the doorknob said. I better hurry through. Huh? What was that noise? What the fuck? Is there a giant boulder or something? What, Indiana Jones? Huh? Water? Oh my god, this is like lagging out my phone. What the fuck? Huh? There's a huge wave headed this way! Oh, it's like Alice in Wonderland. Triggered the trap. Okay. The shortcut is filled. Oh my god, what if you all die in here? Huh? Epal, just go through the door, bro. The water's flowing fast, so there's no way I'll be able to run through it. What do you mean, just go? It's not far to go, but it still might be faster just to go back the regular route. Huh, what's that? Oh my god, just run! Run! Here's the bugle. And here I go. Oh my god, they're in 6th place! Ah! I didn't catch up. Can't believe we're gonna loosen them after what they did to Ortho. Ah, like heck we will. I ain't licked yet. Don't give a hoot if I get soaked. I'm taking the shortcut. Epal is blazing a path through the water. What an incredible display of willpower. Just a little further, Epal. Silver, take the bugle. You gotta catch them rascals lickety-split. Give them a whooping they won't never forget. Right. And Silver is off, currently in 7th place. Okay, so they made up some time. Like, it's not that bad. Allegedly. I don't know. Run, Silver, run! You're the Royal Guard! Silver is running at a furious pace. Like, you cannot let these people beat you. You trained for this shit. Go, Silver! Hey, everyone. Welcome back, Epal. Good effort out there. I got all fired up just watching you go. That's kind of you to say. I only wish I could have made up more ground. Huh? You sound different from when you were yelling just now. I guess I did get a little hot under the collar. Please don't tell Vil. I got my ep-ball back. It only took the entire stream. Hey, look at Silver go! Your team might have a chance yet. Ortho and Eppo both overcame traps and passed on the bugle. Now I must do the same and catch those guys while I'm at it. Catch them. Ugh. No, not now. Ah, Silver! What are you falling asleep for? No! Your alarm clock! He fell asleep! Silver has fallen asleep on the course! Wake up, Silver! You're the Royal Guard, Silver! Wake the fuck up! Oh, good lord. I guess this is where the clock's gonna come in handy. What do you mean? How are you a guard for Malleus? Bestie! What do we do now? You're asking me? Ortho, you got anything? To wake him up, a lot of things actually, but I don't have a beam that would reach that far. You'd wake him up by shooting him with a beam? It was just an idea. That ain't good. I don't think he's waking up anytime soon. Any ideas, Cal? The alarm clock! Get up, Silver! He ain't gonna hear you from here. No, I think he will. Get up, Silver! Pretty unscientific if you ask me, but I suppose it's worth a shot. Get up, Silver! Get up right now! Get up this instant! Oh my god, please. Your alarm clock, sir. Silver, get up! Oh my god. Up already, get up already. Hey, wake up right now! Bro, you cannot be Malleus's royal guard. Like, this is crazy. I like how the watch came back, though. That was nice planting and payoff, I will say. The alarm on the oak is Grim set it at some random time. How nice to be woken up by my friends' voices. No idea what place I'm in now. Just go! Get up, Silver! Better run as fast as I can. Please, Royal Guard! You are the Royal Guard of Malleus Draconia, please! Yes, he woke up. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I like how you guys are saying it in the YouTube chat. That was a close one. I guess my voice reached Silver. No, it seems like his recorded alarm just happened to go off at that moment. Well, what are the chances? Well, oh god. Well, one way or another, our voices did reach him, and that's what matters. But why did his alarm go off now? Oh yeah, see, it's because Grim set the time wrong. I definitely set his alarm to 6 a.m. earlier. No, you actually set it off. You actually set it off to go at 4 o'clock on accident, which is right now. So Grim's mistake saved our bacon? Oh yeah, Grim saves the day again. Oh, way to go, Grim, even if it was a complete and total fluke. That's kind of funny. It's all on you now, boss. Catch you later, Mr. Honor Student. Silver, please hurry. Silver has reached the tea party section. He's speeding across a table laden with huge cups and teapots. Please. This is really cool, though. I really like the maze, guys. The maze is saving this event for me. Oh no, one of the teapots is spitting out steam. The course is shrouded in vapor. This is nothing like the training that, you know, they went through with the Malleus Draconia. Anyway, it's so thick I can barely see my hand in front of my face. What will Silver do now? I can barely see, but barely is enough. Shouldn't be a problem. For the Royal Guard! Compared to my usual training, this is hardly a hindrance at all. Thank God! Jesus Christ. I was worried. I wasn't worried, is what I was gonna say. Silver has slipped by the runner in front of him who's slowed down by the steam. The other runners and obstacles seem to pose no issue for him. What an impressive display. Yeah, I fucking hope so. He's through the tea party in record time. Yeah, I fucking hope so. Oh my god, what is happening? Hello? Wait a minute, now we're seeing the entire scene from beginning to end. They're doing this now? Okay, sure. I feel like I should play this. Hold on. I kinda want to play that twisted tune. After this, I'll do it. Sorry for the delay, Deuce. Take the bugle. Silver! I like this music. This music's cute. The rest is up to you now, boss. I won't let you down. And now Deuce is off and running, currently in 5th place. It's all coming down to this final stretch. Okay, guys, let me go play that. I usually just, like, let it be. But, I don't know. This one seems kind of cute. I feel like it would show the entire race. Hi. I don't know how to say your name at all. Yao Ge Guan hates Panacone? I know who Panacone is. But I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. Panacone's from Honkai Star Radio? That may be wrong. Okay, it's this one, right? Let's do it. I just want to see it, really. I don't even really want to play it, to be honest. I just want to look at it. Because I think this shows the whole race. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the heck? This twisted tune is cracked! Jesus Christ. Oh my god, why is this one so hard? What the fuck? I'm usually so good at these. That opening totally, like, threw off my mojo, man. Oh, this is cute! Look at their little, like, their facial expression. Oh, and it's nice to actually have a visual to understand what happened. Yeah, that beginning was so, like, oh my god, and Silver sleeping. The big tea party's so cool. Sorry guys, I'm doing really bad at this minigame. I'm usually so good at these. This one's hard. Oh my god. I could have played the demo? Yeah, I probably should have. I forgot that I could do that. Jesus. Okay, that was cool. I mean, we saw most of it, but we didn't get to see, like, the Epal section. Okay, let's go back to the event. I know there's another one. I've seen the one with Deuce running before. Like, I feel like I've done that one and actually looked at it. You know what I mean? All right. Let's go! No matter how much I run, I'm still not catching up to the others. I must be way behind. What should I do? Oh no, a dead end. I guess it's back the other way. Wait, there's a tiny door here. Hey there, wanna come through here? It spoke. It must be another magic doorknob like the one Epal found. I have a helpful hint. This door leads to a shortcut, but I'm too big to fit. One side will make you grow taller, and the other side will make you grow shorter. What are you talking about? Ha, the bread, of course. Oh my god, is this actually gonna work? Oh, that huge loaf over there? That's right, in the White Rabbit legend, that girl takes off bits of bread to eat. Is that true? I don't remember the bread, I remember cookies. A bite from one side made her small. Now you're getting it. The effect will only last a minute, though. I'm back. Well done out there, Silver. Deuce appears to have come across a rather interesting trap. That bread must be like the cookie Grimm ate back at the Hall of Records. Only that made me, oh, of course that only made me look bigger. They had a trap like this a few years back too, but I think Deuce had already stopped coming to the festival by then. They've cast a spell on the bread that only works within the confines of the course. Damn, regulated magic. I wanted to use magic to make myself bigger so cleaning the festival grounds would go faster, but they said it's not as convenient as that. Magic sure is complicated. I bet they were working on this strap all year leading up to the festival. I bet you're right. They probably wanted to pull out all the stops for the last leg. You can't take what the doorknob says at face value, Deuce, or you'll end up like me. But your door really did lead to a shortcut. Well, I mean, not the easiest one. I wonder what Deuce Spade is going to do. I wonder too. I don't think I have much of a choice if I want to catch the black bunnies. I can't let them win. I'm gonna eat this bread. Now you're talking. I'll take a piece from each side, but which one should I eat? I'll try the right side. Chomp. I mean, it's process of elimination, right? Then you just take more to make yourself smaller. Oh my god. I think he did the big one. Whoa! I got bigger. Now I'm wedged between the hedges. I can't move a muscle. That was definitely the wrong side. I better eat this one quick. Okay, back to normal. Wait. Wow, I'm tiny. I should be able to fit through the door now. Okay, go! Go, 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 go! We don't have time for this. Whoa, this path is gigantic. Where on the course am I? Ah! Did he just get stepped on? Oh, that huge wall came out of nowhere. Wait, that's no wall. It's a foot! Oh my god! How are they not seeing the most obvious cheating ever? Huh? Some weird little bugs by my foot. Hold up, the honor student? You weren't this tiny when I left you in my dust. That's all thanks to the trap I found. No more lead for you. You look adorable, Mr. Model Student. You know, I actually think I like you better at this size. Oh my god! They have to be seeing this team must just be getting disqualified then. You jerk, you tried to step on me. That's against the rules. What is getting a bug away from my foot? No human can be that small. Dirty cheat. Who cares, as long as I can stop you getting to the finish line. In circles I run, the only thing, wait, the only thing that matters is strength, is that what they said? That's not true and you know it. Picking on people smaller than you isn't strength, it's weak. No one wants to follow a weakling. Yell all you like, it won't save you from forfeiting from your injuries. Oh my god! This is crazy, this is like you can kill someone. This is attempted murder. You think you can do whatever you want to me just because I'm small, huh? I can't keep dodging forever. End of the line. Oh my god, use magic on him, Deuce! What the fuck? I need something to protect myself with. Something big and hard. I summon thee! Cauldron! Okay, I don't know about this being in the rules, but you know, that's alright. My toes? But it's probably at his size, right? Even the cauldron I summoned was small, but at least it was big enough for me to fit inside. Oh, it's like the mouse and the teacup and, you know, or like a turtle. Whoever cauldron this is, thank you. Wait a minute. Does that mean he's stealing other people's cauldrons? He's not manifesting them with his magic, he's just stealing cauldrons? What? No time for this, I gotta get to the finish line. Wait, what? So, wait, did he take the shortcut too? Or he just happened upon him on the other side of the door by coincidence? I don't understand what happened here. I don't understand how the big guy, like, I thought that Deuce was leaving him through the door. But that must have been as Deuce was leaving the door, and now they're neck and neck. I don't understand how this happened. Anyway, that's fine. It's the final stretch. This is just a foot race now. Fastest wins. Suits me. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You're going down! That's my line! Whee! So fast! Come on, Deuce! Aren't you on the track and field team or whatever? Don't you run with Jack? You run with a little literal wolf, just like Silver. You should be kicking this guy's ass. He's just a dude. He's just some guy. I'm gonna win this thing, and you are going to apologize to my mom. I'm running out of steam. You're not even winded. How? You remind me of the old me. See? This would have been so much more impactful if we knew this guy at the beginning and not just 10 minutes ago. What? Always flying off the handle, talking a big game to look cool in front of your friends, bending the rules when things aren't going your way, laughing it off when you get caught. So what? I didn't want to be like that anymore. That's why I enrolled. I'm glad, like, okay. Like, yes to all of this. Character development, like, yeah. Like, I like that this event is helping Deuce reflect on his past, but I'm just like, this would have been so much more impactful if it wasn't just some random guy. I devoted myself to my studies and my class, because this guy doesn't care, he doesn't know you. You know, if it was a friend, it would hit a lot harder. Day after day, I've shown up and put in the hard work. After everything I've done to get here, there's no way I'm gonna lose to a simple sprint in a straightaway with 0 traps. Whee! Deuce has managed to break away from the Black Bunny's anchor. No good, I can't keep up anymore. If that weird pot or whatever hadn't come out of nowhere, I'd crush him like a bug. Wait a second, what did he call it, a cauldron? Like, cauldron as in, you gotta be kidding me. No way that's him. Deuce Cauldron, cold, what did they call him before? I don't remember. Cold Run Deuce? Duke? Cold Run Duke, maybe? It was something like that. Go, Deuce! You're in the home stretch, Deuce Spade. Just a little further. Win this thing! Yeah, let's go! That's right, Victory, your bus, buddy! Look at Deuce racing in the rabbit run. He's really giving it his all. Feels like just yesterday he was cutting class and causing all sorts of trouble. I'm so glad he went to Night Raven Call. Like, that's cute! I like that. That is cute. Go, Deuce! Like, it's nice to see his mom proud of him, and almost like a resolution to Deuce's character arc in a way, but I'm kind of like, this random fucking guy. It should have been his friend. The finish line is right there. Whee! Oh my god, it was on his head. Oh my god, they have to run all the way to the top. That's crazy. Yay! Go, Deuce! Ah, I like his little smirk there. That was cute. Yeah, see, he actually did it right now. Deuce has blown the bugle. Night Raven College wins! Yay! See, in Harveston, I'm pretty sure we lost. Well, this is kind of funny. But this time we would actually win something. I guess we always lose to Royal Sword Academy specifically, though. These are just some random guys. Yes! Way to go, Deuce! You did it! That was some splendid running. You beat the baddies! Yeah! Yeah, look at all those jerks all sad. I'm proud of you, Deuce. And the other teams are close behind. Hey, everyone. You're back. Deuce Spade, you were amazing. You ran well. You completely broke away at the end. So cool. Nice going, Deuce. Congratulations. And thanks for cheering us on, Cal. This is like the Deuce flirting event. Like, I feel like that they were trying to bait so bad. The way you blew the bugle could have used some work, though. All because you skipped music class as a youth. I wish I could tell my past self he's gonna embarrass himself one day. It wasn't that bad. You did great, Deuce. You're a true leader. But I didn't do it alone. This victory belongs to all of us. Yeah! Well done, Deuce. You aren't hurt, are you? I'm fine. I'm pretty used to scrapes like that. And being kicked as an ant. Or ant-sized, I should say. I don't know if that's a good thing exactly, but that's my boy. I knew I could count on you. You did? Well, I guess I gotta keep working hard to make sure I don't ever let you down. I appreciate it, but there's no need to run yourself ragged on my account. Just keep living your life. Hang out with your friends, laugh, cry, be angry, and come home to visit every once in a while. That's all I need. Well, that's nice. Let's get this award ceremony started, shall we? In first place, we have Night Raven College. To the victor goes the spoils, or a bugle in this case. Team leader, please take the stage. That's your cue, Deuce. Okay. All right, Deuce, here is the victory bugle and the accompanying sash. Oh, that's his rap. Oh, look, they gave him little glasses. Oh, guys, that's so cute. Look at his little glasses. Spectacles. He looks like Trey. Oh, my God. That's cute. They look good on you, Deuce. Thank you. He looks like such a... It's amazing how glasses can change a character. He looks like an entirely different character now. The bonus prize was just what you said it would be. You look like the White Rabbit from the legend himself. They make you look so serious and smart. Really? They do. He looks like a completely different... I don't know. He looks like the Rose character that they just announced in Sparkling Stars. Keyword, look. Maybe having them on while I study will give me some extra motivation. I've seen stuff like that before. I mean, I do that to get into character too sometimes. You know, it's a good trick. It's almost like having a maid's outfit to clean your house, right? I should try wearing them at school. Committing to my memory banks that DEUCE'S is a dress for the job you want type. He does seem to really like them. It's so amazing you won. I can't wait to tell your grandma. Yeah, yeah, laugh it up. Now, concerning the second place team, upon examining the race footage, it was determined, what the fuck? I'm glad they addressed that, because if they got away with that, I would have been pissed. What? Don't look so shocked. Just makes our victory all the sweeter. Ready to apologize to my mom now? Huh, no way are we doing that. You're seriously going to go back on your promise? Promise? What promise? Who cares about some loser race anyway? Let's settle things with our fists. Jerks. Oh my God, Deuce is gonna break his glasses. Wait. Boss? Deuce, I thought that name sounded familiar and then it finally hit me. You're the legendary delinquent of Clocktown, Cauldron Deuce. Not Cauldron Deuce. Oh my God, Cauldron Deuce. That's like not a snappy nickname at all, by the way. Legendary Delinquent? The same Cauldron Deuce that beat up all 5 other gangs by himself? The same Cauldron Deuce that defeated 100 armed men with his bare hands? The same Cauldron Deuce the whole police force couldn't bring down? I didn't do any of that stuff! Those rumors got way out of hand! Wait, does that mean Deuce is the bad apple that you mentioned, Apple? Oh my stars, I must have misheard the name as Cold One Duke. When this whole time it was really... No, not me, mistaken identity. These guys have got it all wrong. Are you sure? Your vital signs are going all over the place, DEUCE'S. Really, it's not me. Right, Mom? Huh? Oh, yeah. Duke, I remember that boy. He's turned over a new leaf and goes to school in the next town over. It really is just a mistake. That's a shame. But hey, we can use it to our advantage. Let's play along and pretend like I'm some scary guy. I could tell when I was running with him. He was just like the delinquent of legend. No, he was even better. Listen, we pick a fight with this guy, he's gonna beat us to a pulp for sure, which is why we're going to apologize to his mom. Sorry, DEUCE'S mom. This is hilarious. But guys, do you guys understand why I'm saying I wish that they had been childhood friends now instead of this random guy? All right, apology accepted. I know how it is when you're young and you want to run wild, but that's no excuse to go around causing trouble for others. As long as you make sure no one gets hurt, do what you like, I say. Just keep that in mind. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised that DEUCE'S got such an understanding mom. You guys go clean up the White Rabbit delivery stall, and after that, wrangle up some customers for them. Yes, boss. Sure. They sure changed their tune quick. Huh, seems like us partaking in the race didn't really do anything in the end. On the contrary, the determined way DEUCE'S ran touched their hearts. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they touched their hearts. You don't know these people. You met them 5 minutes ago. Like, I get it. It's Twisted Wonderland, but teenagers don't act that way. That guy, like, would have you know, kind of dug his heels in about it, I think. I know there's the rumor about Cauldron Deuce and all that, but still, I think my idea was better, you know. Yeah, I don't think it was for nothing. I see. I suppose that's one way at looking at things, and it was fun anyway. I can't wait to tell my brother all about it. Deuce, can I talk to you for a second? Huh? Take us under your wing. What? He has to go home. Huh? Like a gang? No way. I can't run a street gang. What would people think? Don't be that way. Come on. Be the Black Bunny's new boss. Quit kidding around. I told you I've changed. All I want now is to be an honor student. Well, wait a minute. So that's how he figured it out, because Deuce was like, I used to be trouble like you. So he admitted it to that guy. Still. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. So, okay. You guys are right, it is lost in the book with Stitch that's next. I was wrong. Okay. Here's the thing. I like this event. But my favorite event is Glorious Masquerade, which is a little unfair because that's a Halloween event. So let's compare it to my second most favorite event, which I would say is Fairy Gala, like of a similar length, right? I would say is either Fairy Gala, Phantom Bride, or Wish Upon a Star, right? Now, Wish Upon a Star happened at school, so, right? But, okay, compared to Fairy Gala and Phantom Bride, okay? Phantom Bride took place at school, but was hilarious. Like, I was pissing myself laughing, it was so funny. Right? Fairy Gala gave us a lot of lore about the Fae and how they do things, and it was Tinkerbell themed and stuff, right? But this is also a hometown event, so I guess to compare it, what's the best comparison? To, like, I guess the Harvestin, but Harvestin's pretty long, or like a Firelit Sky. So here's my thing, here's my beef, if I had a little beef. This event is relatively short compared to Firelit Sky or Harvestin, which were hometown events and they were long as fuck, right? I don't have a problem with the length of this, but I feel like it was front-loaded with a lot of fluff and back-loaded with the conflict, instead of the fluff and the conflict being intertwined with one another. You know what I mean? Which made the first part feel like, what the fuck are we doing? And then when we actually got to the conflict, I was like, yeah! So, if I were to rewrite this event, I think that my idea of having the childhood friend is perfect. I think that that makes sense. And then you can have that friend shoplifting or something when they're going to the shops, right? Something like that. You know, Deuce can kind of keep seeing them, maybe in a rule of three sort of way. The first time it's shoplifting, the second time it's like something else, and then he starts harassing Deuce's mom. Like, it's something like that, right? Where you see him 3 times and Deuce is like, enough is enough, right? Because I like the arc of this in terms of Deuce not being a delinquent anymore and like making his mom happy, because that was such a big part of book 1, right? Deuce's backstory was a huge part of book 1 and a huge part of the anime. I like all that. And I like the comparisons to Alice in a kind of abstract way where, like, similar to how Wendy kind of accepts growing up at the end, I think Alice at the end of Alice in Wonderland kind of does too, because she's like, oh, my necklace is like, the back of my necklace was rotating all around. Anyway, so like Alice does too, because she's like, oh, living in a fantasy world isn't all it's cracked up to be. It's nonsense and nothing makes any sense, right? So I like the vision. There's a vision of how to connect Deuce not being a delinquent anymore to the story of Alice in Wonderland, right? And like him being with his friends and teamwork and all that fun stuff. My only problem, I think, was the beginning was a little too fluffy, where it was like, and now we're having a sausage wrapped in a pastry, right? we also didn't really learn that much lore-wise, which is another thing, right? In Bean's Day, which has nothing to do with The Little Mermaid, we learned that Ariel established basically a way for merfolk to come on land. Kind of almost like an exchange program, I guess you could say, right? So, in my mind, to me, right, like, we've gotten a lot of lore, but this didn't give it, like, yeah, it's based off of the White Rabbit, but, like, how do I explain this? In Twisted Wonderland, the villains are idolized, but then running parallel are stories about the heroes that in the mind of the public are not connected to the villains, right? So like, the Scalding Sands, Jafar, obviously, like, the Vizier of the Scalding Sands was said to, like, uphold justice and punish the street rat and whatever, but then Aladdin is a separate story. They don't realize that Jafar was persecuting Aladdin, right? Here's my thing. I think maybe what they should have gone for with White Rabbit Fest is, like, to sort of amp up Alice as the delinquent. You know what I mean? And kind of frame it like the White Rabbit, you know, was being chased by this delinquent girl sort of thing, right? And all he wanted to do was serve his queen. Like, to bring how Alice fits into the narrative, because they never actually talk about her at all, right? They mentioned, oh, the rabbit's gloves in the house, and like, oh, this girl grew like 3 sizes or whatever. Like, they mentioned the girl, and that's supposed to be Alice, but they don't mention Alice in relation to the White Rabbit in the same way as in the Scalding Sands thing, they reference Jafar and Aladdin. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So, if they had framed it like Alice is like this big kind of delinquent of legend or something, I don't know, that I think would have helped a bit, because, like, maybe you could have had also a thing where Deuce was like, yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't understand. Like, I wanted to be like Alice. Like, I thought Alice was so cool. And that could be also why he dyes his hair blonde. I know in Japan they do that because it's a sign of delinquency, but I'm just saying, like, this isn't Japan, it's also Twisted Wonderland, right? So that's how I would do it, okay? You have Alice be the poster child for a troublemaker in a fairy tale context, right? You have the White Rabbit, this hero who saved the land from this child and alerted the evil queen to the interloper or whatever, I don't know. You have some childhood friend situation, and that's how it all comes together. So, like, I didn't hate it. Is it better than doing Tsum Tsum Land? Probably. I can't believe I thought I was gonna have time to do Tsum Tsum Land in this stream. I was delulu. I was crazy for that. It's almost been 4 hours. There's no way. That's kind of the rate for Twisted Wonderland, is that each, 10 chapters takes about an hour. I have a feeling Lost in a Book with Stitch, it depends on who's in it. It depends on which characters are in it, voice acting wise. Anyway. So, that's my only beef. Front-loaded with a lot of fluff, and it's nice, right? Again, slice of life, but it's nicer for you guys. It's nicer for you guys because, you know, the way that these events were intended to be done was that you, like, read a chapter, then you do some lessons, then you read another chapter, then you do more lessons, right? It wasn't intended for me to be on stream reading it all in a single day, right? So I also acknowledge that to a point, it's, like, me and the fact that I'm streaming also is always going to dock points off an event for having a little bit of nonsense, right? We've talked about this with Genshin. That's probably why Natlin is my favorite kingdom or region right now, because Natlin has not been doing any bullshit, right? But Fontaine did a little bullshit. You know, even though I love Fontaine, there was still bullshit going on. So I guess that's my thoughts on it. I liked it. I think that the costumes and the visuals were the best part of it. The storyline, I kind of wanted more with Deuce and the mom. I don't know. Like, I feel like there was a bit more in there. This feels like the first draft, almost. Like, this feels like the core of their idea, but that they had to go back and make those changes. Like, yeah, make that delinquent not a random guy, but Deuce's friend as a kid. And that Deuce used to be, like, the head of their gang, and now this guy is taken over because Deuce left. right? And you can even work in like some resentment there, that the guy resents Deuce for leaving, and there can be a whole thing. Like, you can really like make a meal out of that. I felt like this feels like an appetizer. I feel like I wasn't properly fed, if that makes sense. You know, in a metaphorical way, I guess. Not in the same way that I did like Phantom Bride, and I was like, this is the best day of my life, right? There have been some times where I've done Twisted Wonderland events and I'm like, this is the best day of my life. This was so fucking funny. Like, this was kind of almost a nothing burger, kind of. And an excuse to sell cute outfits, which yes, I like cute outfits, but to be fair, Fairy Gala and Phantom Bride had cute outfits, especially Phantom Bride, because it's kind of pandering to people that like ship themselves with the characters, right? But Phantom Bride was fucking funny. It was so funny. But I guess that's where we're leaving it for today because my voice hurts because I had to read for a long time. I promise next time I stream, I'll warm up first. Not sure how much that's going to help, but you guys were right. Next time we are going to do Lost in the Book with Stitch. Which I do kind of wanna, okay, so that's just 2 chapters. Yeah, and then of course we have 2A and all of that stuff. I'm assuming, okay, that's actually, I was like, oh, maybe we will be able to do this all in one day, actually. It says 51 chapters, but there's bullshit going on in here. Usually the bullshit tends to be pretty short. I don't know. I'm trying to find a good stopping point. Because if we stop at chapter 10, that's only an hour. But if we stop here, in the middle of that, I don't know about that. Yeah, see, there's only 10 chapters. This is probably gonna be a 4-hour event. I don't know. It says 51, but those other things may be relatively short. We'll figure it out next time, but you guys were right. It was supposed to be Lost in the Book with Stitch, not Cloud Calling on the Savannah, so I will fix my schedule. But I think that that's where I'm going to leave it, so thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate it. I did have fun. For the record, I did have fun. It didn't change my life. I kind of was hoping it would change my life. Especially, it's because Alice isn't a princess, but this is the closest, I think, that we've gotten to a princess event. You know, I think. Maybe? Is that true? It feels true. That feels true, I think. Because Beans Day was based off of Mickey, Donald, Goofy. Hunchback was based off of Quasimodo, who, honorary Disney princess in my heart, but not really. Like, obviously Alice is not in the lineup, but like, that's the closest that we've gotten, right? We haven't gotten an Ariel event yet, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's where I am with that. I'm more excited for Cloud Calling on the Savannah. I'm a little worried though, because I'm like, what if they fuck up Leona's hometown and I'll never forgive them? So I'm a little scared. Also, this is when we're introducing the idea of going into books, which is something that so far I haven't experienced, but I know the Tangled one is in a book. This one's in a book. I'm pretty sure Nightmare Before Christmas is in a book. So this is about to get weird because we're introducing a new concept, which is the characters going into books. I don't know why they did that with Tangled, though. I get why they're doing it with Stitch. Like, in my head, I understand. Sort of. Why they're doing it with Stitch? Because, like, Stitch is from the real world, right? So that makes sense that it would be a book. Even Nightmare Before Christmas, technically, they do go to Earth, so that's fine. Tangled, I don't know. I don't know why. But anyway, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Thank you if you're watching the VOD. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow yet. Well, you know, what am I trying to say? I'll hold you in suspense. I think for the rest of the night now, I'm going to see if Disney has let my video out of copyright jail. And if they haven't, I think I need to go do some cleaning and stuff. So that'll be the other thing that I do tonight. Cause, you know, obviously I didn't necessarily work a full 8 hours, but I can't really do 8 hours of Twisted Wonderland. I will ruin my voice. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.